Somebody got me in chat there. Somebody made me laugh in chat. I was reading ladies and gentlemen, Jaden McNeil is here.
Hello, happy to be here. Shout out to YouTube.
H2BH. We're live we were doing a little pre-show over on Kick as well. We're live over on PODAWFUL.tv, of course, but we're live over on Kick. And somebody, let me see if I can find it again here. They said, Francisco100 said they put Nick's hands on backward in the lab. We were just, in the pre-show, we were talking about Groypophiles, okay? This episode is about Groypophile. Now, Jaden, I know you, you're an OG cult member. You're one of the original guys out there. You were there back in 2009 when I started. You've been watching since you were a baby. And you, unfortunately, here's what's unfortunate is I should have, back when you were a little baby and you were watching PodAwful, I should have swept in and I should have saved you from the absolutely horrifying fate that you ended up meeting later in life.
Really?
And that fate, of course, is Nick Fuentes. Now, you were watching the last episode of the show. We were talking about Elijah Schaffer. You and I, do you know Elijah in real life? You have real...
I unfortunately, dude, all these freaks, the whole crew, unfortunately, I have met.
That's so crazy. We got to dive deep into that. So you're watching me talk about it. You and I both have this love for the Elijah Schaffer show on Rift TV. What do they call it? Slightly offensive?
Yeah. Huge fan. Huge fan of all
fan.
the guys at Grift TV. That's where Vrillium got his start. I don't know if you are aware of that.
We're talking, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are talking Elijah Schaffer. We are talking the Elijah Schaffer Gooniverse. We are talking Vrillium. Now, dude, I've been meaning to cover a little Vrillium for some time now. This has been kind of in the back pocket. I have insane shit on Vrillium going on. Stuff I don't think even you know.
I hope not. I mean, dude, when you say the Elijah Schaffer Gooniverse, there's many different meanings to that now.
Well,
it's unfortunate.
He has
Vrillium's a part of it for sure.
He's got entire sections of a show that are just dedicated to what he jacks off to on Twitter. So yeah, it's definitely
the Goon Hour.
There's the Goon
Hour.
Man,
that's how you show the world that you're a straight guy. You just pull up. Hey, audience, let's pull up some chicks. Definitely. Elijah's not gay or anything.
Here's what I was having trouble with on the last episod. You notice I started the episode trying to explain Elijah Schaffer to people because I know that for your audience, who a lot of those guys are tuned in right now. Thank you so much to the what you call your guys, the jickheads? What are they?
Yeah, that works. Yeah, yeah, that works. Why not?
Thanks to the jickheads for tuning in.
Big shout out.
To the Judas Goats for tuning in. Your guys know a lot. Your guys are steeped in this world. The henchmen don't know this kind of stuff, and neither do I. I'm brand new. We were talking about this right before the show began. You were saying oh, Jesse, you've been around. You know this stuff. No, I don't. Nobody believes me on this. Listen, I'm too stupid to be political and too smart to think I can do something about it. So I don't involve myself in these things. But what ends up happening is because the entire internet, my domain, has become this bizarre political grifter sphere, I keep accidentally bumping up against these guys. So I'm trying to explain to my dudes who are all literally my audience are Down syndrome, retarded. This is a special ed class. Thank you.
No, there's a lot of crossover. There's a decent amount of crossover. I see a lot of PodAwful heads.
If there was a lot of crossover, then nobody would be watching us right now because they'd all be watching Kino Casino.
You know what I mean.
Ring the bell.
I'm saying our audiences,
people,
they tune in, they keep up.
Nobody.
I mean, I'm not even really in politics. I've been my Twitter, I'm kind of am, but the political stuff, I'm just talking about guys that happen to be in the political sphere, just like you, the grifters, and calling out those grifters and clowns.
That's the interesting thing is we are meeting at this flashpoint in the middle where we're kind of at the same spot, but we arrived from different lanes.
Yeah, for sure.
I came from knowing nothing. You came from knowing everything. And now we're both trying to make fun of all of these guys and kind of dismantle the absolute grifter sphere around this. I didn't have a way to describe Elijah Schaffer. I don't have the language for this. I didn't know what to call these guys. You know, grifter is easy. But grifter implies so many other things. So then what do you say? Gay guy? Sure. 100% accurate.
Yeah.
What did I say? I was like teasing the episode. What did I say? I said, okay, these are the gaggle of Fuentes wannabes who are the right level of gay, but the wrong amount of charismatic to gain traction.
Yeah. You said that. That's hilarious. And I mean, I didn't know anything either. That's the thing. Like, I didn't know shit. And then I got involved in right-wing politics as like a young guy. And unfortunately, you realize as a conservative, like right-wing kid, high school, college, everyone's like a gay freak, gay pedophile, gay freak, gay grifter. Yeah. And that's where, you know, here we are.
And you listen, you said all those words there. I tried to find a term to come up with to explain all of these guys, the Elijah Schaffers, the Elijah Schaffer's friend Blow. He knows a guy named Blow. The Vrilliums, what's the little dude with the mustache? That's describing like 5,000 guys.
That's all of them. Beardson?
Beardson for sure. Woman propaganda.
Woman propaganda. Yeah, we call him Beardson too. They're basically the same.
Yeah, hell yeah, I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, Beardson too. We need a term for these guys. Maybe you already had one.
You found it. You titled the episode it. It works.
I found it, and the title is, and the name for these guys is the Groypophile. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is about the Groypophile, and luckily we have co-hosting this one, Jaden McNeil, a man who escaped by the skin of his teeth from the grooming of a Groypophile. This is PODAWFUL.
You know, I am pretty stupid in some ways. I'm kind of retarded. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I do actually. Welcome, everybody, to PODAWFUL. I am your host, Jesse P.S. Joining me, Jaden McNeil. The henchmen are here. We're live. Happy to be here, of course. We're live over at PODAWFUL.tv. That's our main stream. We're also live on Kick, YouTube, all that stuff. But you can always find us over at PODAWFUL.tv. Somebody in chat says Jesse's generational run is never ending. Thank you so much. Yeah, it turns out, Jaden, I don't know if you knew this, you can just claim you're on a generational run. That's a fully optional, like you're allowed to just do that, which is crazy.
I'm on it right now. I'm on PODAWFUL.
Yeah, you're now part of the generational run. It's amazing. Wow. Yeah, they're saying it, guys. They're saying it. PODAWFUL's on a generational run. I'm going to start putting some ficus plants behind me. I'm going to put some wood paneling. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. That was another crazy thing. I was watching your stream right beforehand. And you were, I was like getting ready for the show. So I was like in and out. I couldn't really tell what was happening. You were covering some girl. I was talking about this on the last episode. I was like, Elijah Schaffer, all these guys, they now copy Nick Fuentes' studio setup where he's got the vertical wood paneling and the plants. You were covering some girl and she had, who was that?
Exact same thing. Yeah, no, that's Amy Dangerfield. She's also former Rift TV employee.
Oh, really? I did not know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and her, I don't know. There's so much lore with all these creatures, but yeah, that's basically the gist.
They say in chat they all have the same paneling. Yeah, that's very true. And by the way, it's like, what is that? The desire for it to look that way? It looks like it's out of a Crate and Barrel ad or something. It's like, what is the?
Yeah, it's like a. like a hotel lobby from the early 2000s or something.
You
like
know what it is?
90s.
It's the Instagram setup that they have inside of like a hipster restaurant where they've got the
Yeah. Take a selfie here.
Yeah, exactly. It's so sad because that's like so over. And I know Nick is super interested in, you know, the aesthetics of things. He wants things to look a certain way. He's like Kanye influenced that way. And then he goes and he puts fake plants behind him, like we're going to think, oh wow, this is.
I can't talk. You know, I don't have much to say.
Well, you don't have that setup. You've got instead a very funny name above your shoulder. That's fine.
You know, but yeah, they're all going for the same look. I don't know what that is. The between two ferns look.
Yes. I'm very happy that you've managed to break away. We're going to talk about that in a second. I want to get to know Jaden McNeil in just a second. But before we do, I have here one of your tweets. This is Elijah Schaffer. He was live during my show. I was talking about him last week, a week ago today. And this was happening. We were kind of tuning in and out of his show trying to see if anything happened. Well, we missed this. This was so insane. I wish we had gotten this last week because it's so crazy. We would have been first on the scene. Luckily, Jaden, you grabbed it. Here is Elijah having an absolute meltdown on his enemies.
Person cross me. You cross me, I'm gonna fuck you the fuck up. And I already have a list of people.
You have a lisp of people. By the way, you've never heard anyone threaten someone as dangerously with a lisp as Elijah Schaffer.
I had like 500 responses to that tweet, and everyone's like, "Is he gay? He sounds pretty gay." It's like, I mean, you tell me.
First of all, like the only time I've ever heard a threat like this was when someone got their hair done wrong or something like that. Which, by the way, actually,
there it is.
Listen, you double cross me again. If you don't get the right amount of toner for my hair next time,
I will fuck you up.
Do you want a tip or not? I will fuck you up. And by the way, Elijah's enemies in this scenario are his ex-wife
and brother-in-law, former brother-in-law.
Oh, we're talking about the brother-in-law. The brother-in-law scenario going on right now is so insane. Ladies and gentlemen, the Groypophile.
And I'm going to go one by one. And I'm going to fuck your shit up. I'm going to
go one by one. It's like he's doing a character. Like, this doesn't sound real.
Trump, kind of.
It is a little, we keep talking about this. As much as these guys are sort of Nick-alikes, they're all also doing Trump. They do the, and they do the hands. They do Fuentes hands, and then it goes into the Trump hands. It's all over the place. It's very sick, very catty. Very gay.
Fuck the living shit out of your fucking stupid ass little lives, okay?
Emphasis on ass, by the way, in that sentence.
And not incriminate myself.
And little.
Oh, well. Okay, there's some other things.
I'm not going to tell you who's on that list, but over the next several years, it could be 5 years from now, your shit's going to get fucking rocked.
We're both on that list, Jesse. It's happening.
I think I have officially made the list because I did note it. What was it? Something last week where Elijah blocked me on Twitter a long time ago.
There you go.
I said over a year ago now, we got to watch this Elijah Schaffer guy. He's about to goon out. He's about to fully troon to goon. And lo and behold, I mean, oh my God. And I know a lot of people have said, oh, he was already pretty goony back then.
No, dude, it's a whole nother level. Ever since the divorce, it's
the Milo tweet. The Milo tweets really caused a cascade, an avalanche. And somewhere in that time period, I tweeted at him and he was not like instant block, instant. And I think he had maybe seen some of the stuff I had done before. Now he is absolutely now familiar with PODAWFUL because we showed up and butt mogged him in chat.
I witnessed that. I saw you guys butt.
Oh, you saw the butt mog?
You saw our butt mog?
I witnessed the Misfit Patriot butt mog. And,
who do you think had the best butt in that scenario?
You mogged him.
All right.
Hey. And he was ignoring the chat. I witnessed that. I witnessed the blow spectacular where you guys were contacting, and He didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then Elijah said that you guys are like Israelis doxing him or something.
Yes.
Jews.
100%. And it's true, by the way.
That's
Yeah, he's now.
That's
yeah.
how it goes. We're
That's
all getting paid by Israel to fuck with Elijah Schaffer.
That's the beauty of it is you don't have to actually have a Jewish mom in order to get your birthright trip to Israel. You just have to make fun of Elijah Schaffer and he will make you Israeli himself. And by the way, he has the power vested in him to do so, actually. If anybody has that sort of blood right given to them, it's this guy. Look at this hand he's got going on right now. I have seen less gay images from pornography Nick Fuentes streamed on cozy.tv than this image right here. Which, by the way, what was with that? Why did he just start streaming?
Bro, that was Mossad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot
That's
that was
what he
also
said. It
an
was
Israeli
Mossad.
op. Yeah, it's all an Israeli op.
It's always the Jews, man. They keep getting them.
I am fully on board with, look, Israel did 9/11 probably. I mean, the guys were dancing.
Right.
There were dudes dancing there that day. We can say that's official. That's legally, listen, you know, the USS Liberty, we all know. There's a lot of things I'm fully on board with when it comes to Israel. I don't know. Something in me, I stopped short at, I am now an Israeli agent. There's some sort of, I don't know. I've just got a roadblock in my mind for that one. I don't know. Have you?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I just, I you know, I'm the same way. I think that there's definitely a lot of truth to a lot of that stuff that you just mentioned. But yeah, when it comes to the Israeli government forcing Elijah Schaffer's wife to divorce him and stealing his car and making him rape boys allegedly, you know, all this stuff. I don't know.
Look, that's just the Groypophile way. I will kill, rape boys, and die for Nick Fuentes. I mean, it's in there.
What they say.
It's in the creed. Did you have to do the credo? Did you put the hand
that
up?
That was put in the day I left. That was put in after I left. I never had to take
now
the
I am suspecting you are Mossad because that's too coincidental.
No, it was because I left. That's when Beardson and crew they took the pledge.
You're the reason they did the pledge.
They installed the pledge because of my disloyalty.
Golly. All right, let's watch
Judas.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
your shit's going to get rocked. And like I'm telling you, like one person who crossed me, I got their baby daddy to kick them out of the house and break up with them because they crossed me.
I mean, he's literally talking about a woman. I have destroyed the lives of women like you will not believe. This is Desperate Housewives of Grift TV at this point. This is...
Well, he goes on a whole rant about how we're all evil. We're all trying to take his children because we're preventing his kids.
His children
being around a gay rapist
taken.
Or whatever. What? No, from him?
Yes.
Did you say they should? Yeah, he's totally fucked up, man. And I'm like, I heard you talking about this the other day. Like, I'm opposed to it too. Yeah, father, parental rights, all that stuff. But this guy's like completely off his rocker, obviously. And he's always talking about myself, you, others, saying, oh, they're getting in between me and my kids. They're getting in between me and my kids. There he is bragging about making someone's baby daddy move out. I don't even know what he's talking about, but it sounds like he got in between someone and their kids.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's not the first time he's done that.
I will fuck you. I will ruin your life.
Okay, he just said it. I mean, a little Freudian slip there.
For Crossman, I'm sorry I didn't get even with people, and you might not know it's me. You might not know it's me.
By the way, this rant took place instead of his usual rant to his children, where he tells them that they're going to own the world or whatever, that they're the next Caesar. Yeah, they're going to save the earth.
That clip was so good, dude. I was dying. That clip of him talking about to my sons, you'll probably save the earth.
He's done that almost every episode of his show. Just tune in to the end of any episode. It's either this or that. He is. I guess he had to stop doing that segment because he actually did get his kids back. His kids are now living in the same house as Blow.
What?
And
and
Dude, that house tour.
the Australian
this is Lowe's
guy.
room and my kid's room and Nikki's
Yeah,
room.
we gotta check out the house tour a little. I know you listen. All right, so I streamed this. We've discovered the other day we were doing this like little chilled out sort of kick only stream where we were exploring some Elijah stuff, and we found he's got a house tour on there, and I was streaming this out, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like I was not prepared for this. This was like
Dude,
absolutely
so
show worthy.
Rose bed.
Jaden fucking sweeps in. He's like, oh, I'm on this. He does a whole stream about it. He's clipping it. I'm stupid. I need to start doing these sorts of things. He's putting out clips of Elijah inside his house talking about these evil plans they're coming up with and everything. We need to. There's something about diapers in there.
Yeah,
as
there was
well.
stuff about gay
Vrillium's
sex.
diapers.
Vrillium's diapers section
Yeah,
was in there.
he said, he's like, yeah, I find all the talent, but even Vrillium, he's blowing up. The diaper stuff's a little weird, but I found him.
We got to
was
take a
bragging
look at
about
that.
that,
We
yeah.
definitely have to look at that.
And if I do a good job, you won't know it's me, but your shit's gonna get fucked up. And I'm gonna make sure that it hurts. Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure that it's painful. Of course, talking about hypothetically of here, of course.
Oh yeah, not legally or anything.
Talking about in the legal bounds, not legal.
He's going to legally fuck you in your ass until it hurts.
He's gonna, yeah, exactly.
He legally removed a woman from her child and the baby daddy or whatever the fuck he was talking about.
Talking about legal stuff here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get back at every one of you. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And you know what?
I don't think he said it that way, though.
Yeah, I love how he goes into the Jesus LARP while saying he's gonna ruin everyone. Like the best Christian ever. I don't know. I feel like you're supposed to forgive, not Elijah.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of always like pulling from the Christ as King stuff. Is at any point you can also usually they're doing the turn the other cheek. I'm a Christian man. I'm a nice guy. And then every once in a while you can go, I don't know, something about a flaming sword. Probably. I'm pretty sure I read something about a flaming sword in there.
Yeah.
If I remember my Bible camp.
Vengeance says the Lord.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm going after your baby daddy and anyone who ever did anything to me. Called me gay on the internet. I'm coming for you.
He just starts quoting Pulp Fiction like that's the actual. Didn't Trump or somebody do that actually? He's just doing Jules Winfield the whole time.
I give the vengeance to him, but I believe in justice.
And the other thing I believe is that in Europe, they call a quarter pounder a royale with cheese.
And I'm not
I believe Jesus said that.
going to get revenge. I'm going to get justice. I'm not getting even. I'm going to make
I'm
you
getting Stephen. Okay, we're rewriting the Bible. It's Adam and Steve now.
feel what you
Ryan.
tried to feel, make me feel. And you're not going to like it. And you're a weaker person.
The way I feel, you will not like that. Trust me. Okay, I live in this body all day, every day, and it sucks, girlfriend.
Have you picked up on him talking about wanting to kill himself every day?
Yeah, well,
Like
of
every
course. Yeah, that's
episode?
the drugs and all that stuff. Yeah.
I feel like just any of these rants. I haven't been to divorce court, but I feel like you play one of these in a courtroom and they would be like,
Oh yeah.
but
Whatever you want.
This
Here you go.
should have instantly disqualified him from ever seeing his children again. And again, listen, I said the last episode, fathers' rights, men's rights, but hey, fathers'
for
lefts too. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, you gotta lay down the law. As far as family court goes, as far as divorce court goes, they should throw the chair at Elijah. The way this guy's talking, I legitimately was thinking his name was Eliza for a second.
well,
Worse than me, you're fucking pieces of shit. You're a bunch of bitches. And you're going to pay the price for what
This is Mean Girls. It's like the sequel.
you've done. You want to do it in court?
You're betches, okay? And I'm about to make fetch happen. I'm going to make you fetch because you're a bitch.
We can do it in court, and some of you will be in court, and some of you will be out.
Well, here's somebody that's going to be in court. It's Elijah Schaffer. He's going to be in and out of court for seemingly the rest of his life, which, again, like Jaden was saying with the way he's talking, might not be very long. It's not looking good.
Out of court. And some of you will have no idea why shit's just getting so messed up in your personal life or what's going on. And I just want you to remember what you did to me. And I want you to remember that I've never not gotten even
Okay, maybe plan out these rants ahead of time. You're kind of, we're honestly, maybe you should have cut it off back when you put out the catty nails the first time, because we're kind of rambling at this point. There's a lot of ellipses going on in this speech.
With someone in a way that
Somebody's on her period.
people don't talk to me. You know why a lot of people from my past?
I know why a lot of people don't talk to you, actually. I have a feeling it might have something to do with your youth pastor camp sort of scenario.
Don't talk shit on me because their lives are worse off for attacking me. And I think I'm going in that direction.
Imagine being Georgie in this moment,
Dude,
by the way.
brother.
Do you know Georgie?
I do. I know. I don't know him.
Wow.
I know of Georgie.
Oh, okay.
I don't know Georgie.
You know,
he said he
wasn't-
joined. According to Elijah's most recent show, he says he joined like 2 years ago. He became a
okay.
Groyper.
So that's after your time. When did you leave the cult and join this cult?
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Long time ago.
It doesn't sound like a long time ago, but it does seem like a long time ago. My entire knowledge of you starts when you left.
That's
that whole
honestly probably a good. Like that's
Oh,
a dumb
100%. Otherwise, I would think you were like, a gay
for
guy
real.
or
No,
something.
100%.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real.
Well, that was
I'm fine with that.
an incredible clip there. Thank you for grabbing that. And but I do have to ask you about the your grooming scenario. You were groomed.
Ask away, man.
You were groomed by Nick Fuentes. Now, I want to get into the mind of the Groypophile, and I need to make this clear for the episode, because I was making the thumbnail for this episode, and I was like, Jesse, you're kind of making it look like the guy who's nice enough to come on the show is one of these guys still. You really need to figure out a way to sort of separate him out from the other two dudes in the thumbnail. But you left. You're not a part of it. But you were you Nick Fuentes' like right-hand guy? I mean, where were you in the pecking order?
So yeah, basically, long story short, you know what Turning Point USA is?
So, yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like chapter president there, got into politics in like college, whatever. Through that, unfortunately met Elijah and Nick Fuentes and all these other
wait a
freaks.
second. When you say met Elijah, you don't mean
I met the guy, yeah.
okay, not carnally though. You don't have
No,
knowledge. Okay, because
Elijah wouldn't be,
because there was
around.
that clip. There's that clip of Fuentes walking around, and a little young Groyper guy comes up to him, and he's like, "Elijah Schaffer is just trying to make me drink and fuck me up my butt." And then Nick is like, "Yeah, that'll happen."
Yeah.
Hey, okay, sounds tough. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty tough.
Hey, and there it's still to this day. Loves that guy. Loves the guy.
Did you ever speak with Nick about Elijah's proclivities?
Yeah, dude. So, long story short, again, because I don't want to like get into too much rambling, but so Turning Point USA, I was the president at Kansas State. I had an event, brought Elijah to K-State and Fleckus Talks, if you know who either of those
Yeah.
are.
Oh, I love making fun of him. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I bring them. This is like 7, 8 years ago. The event goes over well. It's whatever. They say, hey, this is Fleckus. He says, hey, you should come out to LA and be my assistant and like help with some videos and stuff because you put on this whole event. At the time, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. And he's talking about like paying me real money and. I don't.
Now,
I'm just like a random kid.
Oh, hang on. I gotta stop you here.
Go ahead.
Is Fleckus one of these guys too? Because I didn't know.
Not to my knowledge, no.
He's not a
He's been,
Groypophile.
No, not.
Okay,
I don't think
okay.
he's even a Groyper.
I did a
really.
whole episode about Fleckus talk, his like podcast, Fleckus Talks.
Yeah.
But I had no idea there was a connection there. Okay.
Yeah, they. So at the time, both of them were making like man on the street content.
Yeah.
Both Fleckus and Elijah, and they were like cheap. And it was like I wasn't getting any funding, so I was just like, "Yeah, we're doing a Turning Point event." They're on like the speaker list that you can kind of pick and choose from. So long story short, that happens. Over the summer, I go out there to LA. I'm with Fleckus for a week, and he's like, "Yeah, so I know I told you like you're gonna be here all summer. I'm gonna pay you all this money, but I'm going to the border wall. Peace out." you can either go home or figure something out. And this is my first time in LA. I don't know if you know like anything about me. I'm from like bumfuck nowhere, Nebraska. Like,
Okay.
totally out of my element in LA.
You're basically a lost little boy. You're 12 years old. You're bumbling around. You're out of the house for the first time ever.
I mean, like, no, but sort of, kind of. Like,
They're isolated. They're doing.
I am
that's
like
an isolation move. He's trying to isolate you to make you dependent on him, so that you feel.
Well, I think that's
attached.
what Fuentes did. I think that's what Fuentes was trying to do. But the Elijah stuff, really, I went out there. So Fleckus is like, yeah, you gotta go. Elijah's like, well, you can be my intern for like 2 weeks. If you want. So that's where the Elijah connection comes in. And I know how that sounds.
And I didn't find out until I was doing the episode last week that you were his camera. Like when he said that on the show and then showed the clip of you talking, I was like, oh, that was Jaden who was the guy. That's where this comes from.
Well, I was like the first of many, unfortunately. And I know that it's like funny, like, oh, you were the one that got away. Unironically. So this LA apartment.
You're the one who got away.
It's 2 bedrooms. Elijah just got married. Okay. Put yourself in my shoes. I'm like, okay, this guy sounds like a fag, but he just got married. He has there's 2 dudes living there also.
Totally understandable that you would think like, yeah, a guy's married. I don't have anything to worry about with this guy.
But then he was definitely saying weird shit. Like he's definitely a weirdo, 100%.
Well, all right, give me an example.
I'll go into it. Like for example, like I'm sleeping on the couch, right? Because it's this dinky, super tiny LA apartment. Things that he would say like,
and wait, when you were sleeping on the couch, did it look like this?
No, that's the Nick Fuentes hotel room. That's me drinking alcohol at a hotel, and Nick Fuentes apparently creeping over me and taking photos like this.
We got to talk about these.
Listen, I understand how this looks. I totally get it, but you have to put yourself. Listen,
Again, you're a victim.
These are all you're
a victim.
These guys end up being weird gay freaks.
Jaden, you're amongst friends. You don't have to worry. We support you. We love you. You are a victim. You were victimized.
You know what you are?
You're worse. You're worse than a victim. You're a nictum.
Well, yeah.
You were groomed. You were groomed. Anyway, all right. So Elijah.
The Elijah shit. Back to the Elijah. He's like, he was pushing. He was constantly trying to go, hey, try to get drunk. Because at the time, I'm 19. I was a very good kid, never drinking, no drug use, nothing like this. He's like, yo, you got to drink. You got to smoke.
You sound like Steve-O.
Well, you know what I mean. Just constantly pushing shit. He doesn't sound like Steve-O.
Well, the way you
gotta drink and smoke.
He was saying to you, my name's Elijah Schaffer, and welcome to Fuck Ass.
But we're talking like, this is 2 weeks. Like this isn't some long extended thing. This is a couple weeks. And at the time, I unfortunately knew Fuentes, got him on Elijah's show. And because of that, Elijah's like, this guy's anti-Semitic. This guy hates Jews. And so then he tries to get me fired from Turning Point USA.
Wait, is that a good thing when he says it or a bad thing? I don't know.
Well, for him, it's a bad thing at the time because he's still like a normie, mainstream Turning Point guy. Gotcha. So he's going around telling everyone that I'm like a Groyper, trying to get me in trouble, get me fired. He's like calling me up. This Nick Fuentes guy is so bad. I have like text still, like paragraphs about this. The anti-Semitism so evil.
Yeah.
How dare you talk about this stuff? And now,
Can I just say this all it sucks, obviously, that, you kind of fell into this. Obviously, you really were sort of a victim of this like dumb sort of thing you got swept up in. But also it is kind of awesome.
I mean, it's something.
It's interesting. At least something interesting happened. You get to be a streamer now. People know you are. Yeah, you are the one, as far as I'm aware of, you're the one like positive sort of outcome of all of this. Everybody else is like,
hey, well, I appreciate that. I'll take that. Thank you. Thanks.
So I just want to look on the bright side of things while we're getting into the nitty gritty here. So Elijah's a gay guy. He's sucking you off or whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, look, I can tell you that I don't know if it's because I don't know. I genuinely, like, looking back, obviously hindsight's 2020. In the time that I like knew Nick Fuentes, there's a million examples of him being a freak, faggot, whatever.
Whoa.
But
we're on YouTube, Jaden.
Oh,
Jaden, we're on YouTube.
I apologize.
But legally speaking, that is true.
I apologize. I'll watch my.
He's quoting lyrics to a Taylor Swift song. All right, go ahead.
Right. Yeah. Kanye. Yeah. Taylor Swift. But it's like 90% of what I talk about now is essentially exposing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people don't care. That's fine. But like, someone had to, I was in the system, I was at Mar-a-Lago. I was in Turning Point USA. I knew Charlie Kirk. I unfortunately knew Elijah Schaffer. And it is what it is.
And
I'm just glad I'm done.
You had this happening to you, which is
that happens. That did happen.
Why was Nick constantly taking photos of you sleeping like a little baby, like a little toddler?
Bro, I'm on a train in that photo next to it. I'm in a car on one of them.
This is the way my 2-year-old sleeps, by the way. So you're out like a light here. I can tell. I mean, nobody sleeps with their arms up like this unless they're sleeping like a baby.
There's a box of Trulies right next to me. I was out. Okay. There's a box of Trulies right there.
There's like 50 photos of you. And then the most insane one, by the way, is the one with Nick in it, obviously.
Can I just point out that I didn't know that any of these existed until I left America First?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that he was holding on to any of these, just for the record.
We were talking about that. We were getting ready. Somebody was like, oh, Jaden's coming on. We were talking about this the other day. And the pictures came up, and I was like, yeah, this is kind of like, this is my introduction to you, is these images, which I know sucks, but here's my take when I see it is I look at this and I go, this is the photo that a girl takes when she sleeps with like a guy from like an NBA team. Like she wants to prove that she bagged Chauncey Billups. And so she's like, hey, check this out. This is such a fucking psychotic photo for like, you can make every excuse in the world. A Groyper will sit there and make every excuse in the world for this image to exist. And he'll sit there and he'll say like, it's just guys hanging out. Listen, I've had male friends. We've done, I lived at a time where I'm old enough where it used to be a joke where you and your guy friends would jump out from around a corner and swing your dick around and go, helicopter, helicopter. And if the other guy looked at it, you would go, haha, you're gay, even though I'm the one swinging my dick around at you. I've seen it all. I've never seen this.
Well, the crazy part about that is he released all of those on his own accord to try and own me. And I feel like anyone that isn't a Groyper, their reaction is the same as yours. Like, what the fuck?
This is fucked up.
It would be one thing if it's like, one time I'm drunk, he like draws a fucking, draws something on that's one thing. And then you laugh about it after the fact. But these are multiple occurrences over like 2 years. Those photos span over 2 years. The one he took with the selfie is on Baked Alaska's couch.
They are eerily secret. Like it would be less weird if he was playing a prank on you or doing.
That's what I'm saying.
They're secret photos. He doesn't tell anybody out.
Until I leave America First, and then they all get dropped. And it's like, haha, you are asleep, or you got drunk and fell asleep one time. And do you think
that was? I was thinking about that. Do you think that's part of the psychology of him taking the pics? Is he's sitting there going, "Look, Jaden's drinking. He's bad. I bet
maybe
next he's going to be having sex with girls." Isn't that why you kind of got kicked out or left or whatever?
Yeah, I got a girlfriend and he fucking lost his mind.
You managed to do the one thing no Groyper has ever managed to do, which is have sex with a human woman. And Nick Fuentes, who, by the way, is wearing an America First shirt in this image. It's so crazy. He got pissed like a girlfriend over this, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, there's messages and stuff like I've posted and gone through over. I could send it. There's like a big long text chain of him going, "It doesn't have to be like this. How dare you?"
I've seen it. I saw isn't it like a a Snapchat or something
Yeah,
to you.
it's super long. He's like, you could go out of your way for your girlfriend, but you don't go out of your way for me. It's like, what? Yeah, like it's brutal, dude. So
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. It would be less gay if he just had gay sex. Like if it turns out that video of Destiny sucking a guy off, if that was Nick, which by the way, Nick says he watched to make sure. He
watched it many times. He zoomed in, made sure it's not his bracelet.
Not the right bracelet. He doesn't wear that
not the
bracelet.
Right bracelet.
He had to, which by the way is saying there's a chance that was him in the video.
You watched it 1,000 times. You don't. That's not me.
That's not less gay than him saying you don't make enough time for him compared to your girlfriend. That is.
It's.
Yeah, that's wild.
At the very least, at the end of that, you could say like, "Oh yeah, I got sucked off by Destiny." Oh, by the way, they're quoting me in chat saying I've had male friends. Yeah, well, I'm saying I've experienced the camaraderie of being a young male, and I've seen guys sit there and physically, actually IRL teabag each other. I've seen, drawing dicks on each other while you're asleep.
That's what I'm saying with the drawing. Like I've seen, Ben Party, someone like shaves off.
You take a photo of you in front of a guy covered in dick drawings. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes. That can be, and you show them in the morning, right? Like, haha, look at you, you're a retard. But yeah, holding on to all of those. And the reason that I'm like, I don't know about what you said specifically about the alcohol, which probably is part of it, because he did go out after the fact and say, Jaden was trying to be my wingman. Jaden offered to buy me a beer. I think he was trying to rape me by buying me a beer. These are all things that he said.
Damn, that sucks. You were trying to be his friend? Oh my God, you're gay. You wanted to be his friend? You were trying to be like a normal guy.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just a normal guy, believe it or not. Unfortunately, there was a weird gay creature that had a crush on me.
Steppenwolf in chat says he got free room and board and all sorts of presents from Nick, and then he betrayed him.
All sorts of presents.
You got presents.
Like a bunch of photos I didn't know about. And I'll address that just to address it. He said, because I got kicked out of school. I don't know the law, if you know I got kicked out of school during the George Floyd stuff. And he's like, hey, come to Chicago. I'll give you a job. I got kicked out of school. I'm like, I don't really want to go to Chicago. But he's like, what else do you have to do? What else do you have to do? So he said he'll give me a free apartment in his 3-story complex thing or whatever. And so I'll have my own room, my own spot, whatever. And then on top of that,
but there's a rule: no locks on any doors.
No
okay,
girls, no
you're not
girls.
allowed to have locks on your doors or curtains on your windows.
Well, he did end up breaking into the apartment. That is weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I've talked about all this. It's been so long since I've talked about it.
Right, well, I gotta catch up. I don't know this stuff.
No,
man.
you're good, dude. I don't mind. I don't care about talking about it. It don't mind bother me.
Let's go back to Elijah here though for a second. So when you're working for him, you find out during that time that, or Elijah tells you directly that he fucked this 16-year-old boy or something.
No, so
what happened there?
The Elijah, so his wife is there. They just got married like a few months prior, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm on the couch. He has 2 other dude roommates in this little tiny place, but he would make comments like, oh, did you hear me having sex with my wife last night? Did you hear us?
Oh,
it's
God.
Like, and then he would also, because he talks like a homo, and he's in Hollywood at the time. He's in West Hollywood. That's where he lived. Like, why are you paying rent in West Hollywood? And he's like, well, I used to go to all these sex parties and stuff, but then I found God. I found the Lord. I'm straight now. I have a wife. And naive Jaden, I don't know. Guess 18-year-old Jaden's like, oh, you used to be gay. Okay.
I still am, but I used to be too. Classic. He got you with that one, man.
So
it's a classic.
That's more or less the.
But did he bring up the youth pastor thing or whatever that was? No,
so that was his cameraman. His former cameraman was He messaged in my.
Oh, I thought he was saying that was you because you did the camera stuff. Okay.
No. That was a totally different person.
Okay, gotcha.
Not not me.
Well, you know, trying to figure out who's gay and who's not in these sorts of scenarios. I mean, it's a never ending, it's a Gordian knot. We could be sitting here and pulling on the string forever trying to figure that one out.
You know, he had a bunch. Like I was there a couple weeks. Then he got Josiah Moody, where that's where the Ralph clip comes from. Sad, pathetic, like that.
Oh, right.
Elijah was with his assistant there. He's a tiny boy. And then to go down the list, Georgie and all of his assistants.
They all are similar. I'm starting to learn you should never accept a job from an internet guy. That's
1000% true. If I've learned anything in my 26 years, it is the two people who said, "Come out, we got a job and free." They're weird gay guys. Don't do it.
That's listen, you know, as a young man, I moved to out to New York City, and now I never had anything like that happen to me, just to be clear. But you know, I remember being naive and going going for like an intern job somewhere where they're like, "We're not paying you, but in exchange you get to do slave labor." And me going, "Yeah, hey, this sounds like a pretty good deal. Oh, I get nothing in return for doing all your work for you." Doing all these things. Oh, we're going to pay you an exposure and all of that. But yeah, this is like the grifter sphere, the internet, you know, all that kind of stuff is absolutely sickening and horrifying. And it's so obvious with Elijah. You know, he's set up this house just to have a bunch of these guys live with him. You even said he just got married when you met him, and he had set up a house to have you and other guys living there and stuff.
And then he moved. Josiah Moody actually lived with him like for a year or something, like a long ass time. Well, while he was with his wife, and he's had other guys like in and out of there too. So I don't know. Well, I will say it's not just gay dudes though too. Going back to the Turning Point thing, I mean, there's stories of large black women trying stuff. It goes across the spectrum. Okay, that's it just happens that Nick Fuentes surrounds himself with only the gay guys.
On a completely unrelated note, though, I am hiring for a full-time clipper, and by the way, free room and board in the Let's go. Base. So you get to live in the awful drome with me. I've set up it's a boiler room that I've converted into a nice. Now again, no doorknobs, by the way. You're not allowed to have doorknobs inside your room.
That it has to be better than Berwyn, man. Like Chicago, where Nick was, that was hell. I know one of your henchmen showed up when during the My Body.
He's in here. It's Dirk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're talking to him right now. Let's go.
Well, Dirk, it's Dirk. Well, hey, you saw it for yourself. It's a nice place.
Yeah. That was
Berwyn spot.
Yeah, Dirk, you accidentally went to Nick Fuentes' house the day that the gunman showed up to murder him or whatever supposedly happened there. And the police were there and everything. Did it seem like a really nice neighborhood, or what kind of place was it?
Not really. No. I remember seeing a black SUV driving very fast when we showed up.
Okay.
It's all Mexicans.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I do remember seeing Mexicans.
Do you think?
I think pride flags too.
Well, you saw that one Mexican, Nick Fuentes. So, by the way, I meant to ask you this. I'm glad you brought that up, Jaden. What do you What do you think happened with that gunman scenario? What's your take on that?
That's that entire thing. From what I've seen, he killed the people. He lived like up the street. And he's going door to door to door. We're supposed to believe that this is a Mossad agent sent to kill Nick Fuentes, or at least that's what he'll tell you. Or some gunman that was out there to kill Nick. He goes up there. His sole mission is to murder Nick Fuentes. He just killed 2 other people. He doesn't care. He stopped by a locked door. I don't know. I find it a little suspicious.
I said the same thing.
Knob.
I said,
I guess I'm going to his neighbor's house and I'm going to go shoot them instead.
He's got a crossbow and a gun, and he's like, I can't beat one locked doorknob. This is too hard for me.
I lived in the garden, which is like the basement, right? Yeah. Those windows are right there up against I'm just saying,
he tried the back door
you could just break through the window if you really wanted to get into that place.
He tried the back door. There is video footage of him trying the back door there as well. And if there's one thing I know about Nick Fuentes, the back door is always open. So how he didn't get in there, I don't understand. Now, I thought the gunman looked like a Groyper. It turned out he was like a Catholic guy. He was a young Catholic guy too. He lived down the street. There was speculation it might have been Nick's boyfriend or like a secret boyfriend or something. He had driven.
Yeah, and we never got all the details, which is also interesting. Like Nick, he'll talk about it every other day. They're trying to kill me. They sent someone to my house, but you never get the actual details. They never talk about him going into the neighbor's house, shooting the dogs. They never talk about.
I said this. I said only Nick Fuentes is gay enough to make 2 other people being murdered about him. He's the guy who lived, like the people's dog got shot. They got their house broken into. The dude drove an hour away to kill those other people, 2 or 3 other people. And Nick Fuentes is like, I'm a target. I'm a victim here. So you were fine. You holed up in your little room there in the front.
Yeah, he even said to the neighbor, I'm the real victim. I'm the victim in this. It's like, dude, this person, they tried to, like, he was in their basement. He went into the basement. He killed the dogs. He's like hiding in the dark basement and then ran outside when the dad found him.
Now, someone says no studio access either. Basement computer is your only connection to the outside world. Oh, you mean that Jaden didn't have? Yeah, the studio is in sort of like the front room there, right where.
Yeah, that's where I was. Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy with the gun, there's a window right there. The gun man. I guess he's got the windows covered for his studio backdrop. You can't actually see inside the window.
I had mine covered too. Kiwi Farms rolled up there when I was living there, and they took some photos. And they took photos of the trash, and they took photos of the windows, and you couldn't see in there. But was that you?
No, that was
no, that was
not us. Okay. My theory on it though was he did not know Nick.
I don't think so.
I don't think he knew who lived there. I think he tried a bunch of houses.
Same.
And everybody uses as their proof that he did know him is that he goes, Nick, and he's knocking on the door and he goes, Nick, but here's the thing, and nobody ever points this out.
The mountain of mail.
The mountain of mail there. He could have just read the name off of the mail. He literally looks at a piece of mail right before he says, Nick. So he was trying to fool him into thinking he knew him. I'm of the opinion that either it's a complete and total stranger, absolute accident that it's Nick Fuentes' place, or that was his boyfriend, their butt buddies, and he was hoping that.
I'm just saying, man, if I've killed 2 people, I don't give a fuck. I'm going out. I'm not letting the locked door stop me. Hypothetical. Like if I'm a crazy person, but
you rammed he's got the helmet on his head. He could have just rammed into the door to open it up, and then he would have been, and by the way, this was a guy, so I don't think Nick would have, maced him and pushed him down the steps.
Yeah, no. Anyone that's over 50 and taller or under 50 and taller than him, they weren't getting maced. Women included. If that was just a normal girl, he wouldn't have maced her.
Probably would have been too scary for him. John sent in $2 and said, please ask about Nick cleaning Jaden's clothes.
Yeah, no, I talked about that on the Keno Casino. That's when he broke into my apartment. I was gone.
He broke in and did your laundry.
Bro,
the cum light.
No, that was after I left. The cum light was after I left. That's when he sent everyone text saying, I'm going to search his room to see if he had sex with his girlfriend with a black light.
I forgot about cum hunter Nick. You want to
know? Dude, I know. It's brutal.
You want to know a funny thing?
I try to forget about it too, man. It's just too much to remember.
I did a funny thing after the cum hunter scenario there where, Dalton Clodfelter.
I do.
We call him PODAWFUL. So he was like, he had been like in my DM. I guess he found PODAWFUL and he kind of became enamored and he was looking for like tips and stuff. And he was,
he like copied your whole setup.
He was copying stuff off of me. He copied my logo and it was very weird. So we called him PODAWFUL. And so finally I acquiesced. He was like, what do you do for your lighting? How do you do the colored lighting and all that? I'm like, dude, this is not a real, like, that's so stupid. You just buy a fucking colored light bulb. It's not hard to figure out how to do this. So I said to him, here's the thing. It's exactly what you think, except I do have one little secret trick I do. And he's like, what? And I was like, I use a black light. I was like, now you wouldn't know it because all the other lights are on, but it gives this little glowing effect. I'm just making shit up. I'm lying. and I'm trying to get him to install a black light in his own studio to force himself to cum hunt himself in like to Nick Fuentes his own studio. He did it. He went out and bought a fucking black light. I'm not kidding. If you saw any Claude Awful before his show ended, toward the end there, he had a black light on in his studio like an idiot. His
That's
whole face,
man.
by the way, lit up white every episode.
Yeah, after Tyler Russell was on with him, his buddy Tyler that would sleep on his couch.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar with that part. So
he moved into my old apartment. He lives with Nick now, the Canadian.
Oh,
guy.
this is the guy, the illegal alien guy.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
yes.
I do know who that is. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's do this. I've got another Elijah clip here. We were talking about, who is Elijah gay? Who's gay? He's moving these guys in. There's a back and forth. Of course, he's fighting with his ex-wife now. Now he's fighting with his brother-in-law, his ex-brother-in-law, I guess, his ex-wife's brother. And this is what he had to say about the brother-in-law. Let's just listen to this.
Like, there is this crazy thing I've seen that a lot of the people that I don't like or don't like me are shitty ass people, including my ex-family, everyone. And I shit you not, I'm going to say one small reference here. My ex-in-laws were not close and nobody was together. And that guy, Earl, which I can talk about, that worked for me, was a shitty person. He's an alcoholic, a drug addict. He's gay, whatever. It was a dark part of the family. I want to say my entire ex-family is very close now. Not because...
By the way, if you have an ex-family, you've done something wrong. Like, that sounds really bad. Unless you are Charles Xavier, you should not have an ex-family.
They got together, but because they united over their hatred of me. They decided, my brother-in-law basically said, like, I'm gonna earn my respect back with my family by trying to destroy Elijah Schaffer. And I'm gonna do that, and they won't care that I'm gay and a drug addict and an alcoholic anymore.
Now, I want to be clear. It sounds like your mind instantly starts filling in the gaps there, and you go, did Elijah just admit he's gay on stream? It sounded like he was talking about himself there. No, he's saying that the brother-in-law said that.
Bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
This guy calls everyone else but Elijah. He claims is gay. Everyone around him is gay.
Hey, in fairness, he says Elijah is gay too. He's straight up admitted on Twitter that he fucks teenage boys.
Yeah, I know, but he pretends like he didn't because he deleted the tweet. He admits.
I didn't know he deleted it. He took that back.
I mean, he's taken back a couple. It was right after when his wife left, and he's like, "Oh, they're taking my kids. They have my car. The FBI, all that shit." He tweeted out once that he was molested. Then he tweeted out that he had gay sex with someone, and then he deletes some. No, I'm straight. I'm serious. He's like, one day he admits it, the next day it's like, that's not true.
Remember when he no-clipped into the back rooms? You saw that
yes,
video, right?
Of course,
and he's wandering around
that's
the
one of the best clips.
Hotel and everything.
That's
what
go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just, what do you think is happening in that video? I am upset. It's my favorite video ever.
Again, actually.
What drug?
Let's watch it one more time.
Yeah, it's so good. It really is.
Somebody put it in the side chat for me because I'm not going to be able to find it while I'm doing the show.
The house tour is very similar, sort of, kind of, a couple of times. Like when he goes into the attic, like the side room, he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. This is where we hide from Jews."
Oh yeah, all right. We'll take a look at that in a second here. But somebody grab me that because we'll finish this clip here and then we'll take a look at the my favorite video of all time. I could watch that 1,000 times.
And he did get his family back. He got his family back after a decade.
So he's saying the brother-in-law is secretly a gay guy who lost his family. Who is the brother-in-law? You?
Plus, going to military school, fucking gay guys at Berghain, Kit Kat.
How does he know that? Did he tell him?
Yeah, how do you know they're gay guys he's fucking? Could just be a straight guy.
He got them back. They overlooked all of his sins. Because he's helping them take down the evil Elijah Schaffer. And that happens in divorce, right?
No, not for most people. I would say that actually almost never happens in divorce.
Is that people, when you're in a divorce, I bring this up, divorce is divorce. In divorce,
By the way, right before 2 seconds before this, they were watching a clip about, Bernie Sanders said something stupid or whatever.
Yeah, dude, that's the best part of the show is the serious political monologue to then jump cut to Elijah's spastic drug fueled rant back to
he gets a text,
Indians are bad.
He gets a text message on his phone after they just finished watching Clavicular Bone Smash. He gets a text on his phone that makes him mad, and it becomes about this shit.
What happens is a lot of people get together who are shitty people, but they don't like you, and they get together and go, well, let's all get together and attack the guy because, well, we're not all friends and we're not with each other, but we have one thing in common. It's called the Stacy schoolgirl. It's the Mean Girls mentality. It's Mean Girls mentality. We all hate that bitch. So let's get together and have an entire movement or family. It's like, imagine your family's united based on your hatred of another person. But yeah, but I'm saying like this happens commonly. Everyone knows. I'm making a relatable point.
Oh yeah, everybody can relate. This is maybe the most relatable fucking thing I've ever heard. Hey, we've all been there. Same. Whenever I hear Elijah talk, my first thought is same. Actually, yeah, me too. Story of my life.
Relatable. What a relatable guy.
Divorces do that in families. They pit people against each other, and all of a sudden people show up from years ago. They're all friends. And there's this whole group of people that their only commonality is they hate Elijah Schaffer.
All right, 11 says he sent in $10. He said, ask Jaden about Nick's romp with lolly socks, the cowboy. We don't need the whole fucking gay history of America first. And Nick, we know.
I just didn't. I mean, like I said, I could talk about shit. I just don't want that to be the entire show.
Me either. Even I know that one. I think we can skip that one. Thank you for the super chat. But let's keep it in the Elijah Groypophiles sort of wing of things here for a minute.
Missing that. And I won't mention anyone else for legal reasons. Other than Earl or Eli McGarvey, because he's a public figure now. He's been on the show. And I laugh all the time because I've talked to Nick and people are like, dude, it's so funny, dude. There's like this group of people that are just like ex-employees, disgruntled employees, random ass.
Is he talking about you there, Jaden?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure I'm included in that.
People, in-laws, and they're all working together now with the FBI now, and the FBI's like, cool, you all hate Elijah.
So you're working with the FBI. Okay, see, now I should have known.
Knowledge.
Because you were at J6. I should have known. This is a setup.
J6. That's true.
If you're trying to entrap me right now, you have to tell me if you're a Fed. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's the rule.
Is that how it works? Now, how come you got to just walk away?
You got to tell them if you're a police officer.
How come you didn't spend 100 years in jail for the crime of meandering around a public space?
Yeah, I never went in. Elijah did go in, though. Elijah did go in. And took photos of Nancy Pelosi's laptop. Never got charged.
Did Nick go in?
No, but he told everyone to.
He did. Yeah, on camera multiple times did say you have to go in there. You have to do it. And then somehow held back. And then Ray Epps. Are you best friends with him or?
Don't know him.
Okay, because he was totally innocent. The dude standing there at the gate who told everyone everybody follow me. We have to go to the Capitol. We have to go in. By the way, how do you feel about Baked Alaska? I don't know what you're.
Well, I was gonna say him and Baked were like neighbors allegedly. Like they lived 100%, in the same neighborhood.
They definitely were.
Yeah, Ray Epps. Apparently.
Are you an anti-Baked guy or a?
I mean, Baked and I have had our multiple tiffs, and I definitely was calling him out on all the J6 shit. If that's where you're going with it, I've called him out on all that. But I don't really have any beef. Like
I like Baked Alaska. I think he's an American hero for what he did on that day during that terrorist attack. I'm a friend. Baked Alaska's a friend of the show. He's a goon, but he's a friend of the show, and I like him. I've been on his streams, and just like I'm saying, you were groomed by Elijah and Nick. You were a victim to these guys. I believe that Baked Alaska was a victim of Ray Epps and whatever the plot was there. Baked Alaska had no intention of going in that building until Ray Epps was like, we got to go in there. And then there's that, everybody uses that one video of Ray.
He's on camera the night before talking to Ray Epps.
Yes.
And then the next day he's in the cab.
But hang on. So he's on camera. This is what I don't get. This is why I want to talk about this. he's on camera, and Ray Epps goes, "We got to get inside that building. We got to do something." He never is clear about why or what's supposed to happen. And then, Baked Alaska goes, "Fed. Yeah. Now, if you are part of the op, which, by the way, why would you be neighbors if you're part of the op? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I think it's pretty clear, and I'm not joking around, I think it's pretty obvious that Ray Epps was like a handler put on, like, he was gang stalking. He was a lone wolf gang stalker for Baked Alaska. He's like clearly some sort of Fed.
But then how do you explain Baked the next day in the Capitol and
Baked
then telling everyone to come inside?
He's dumb.
Yeah, it's a retard.
Come on in, guys. Come on in.
Baked, sprays guys with mace for a living.
But
He's
Ray
not
Epps
like a
knew
bright
that
guy.
He's like, this is going to be the guy that leads them in.
I like Baked Alaska, but I think even he would say, like, he's not the smartest fucking cookie, But
there's another clip, though, where he's interacting with them and he's like, yeah, I don't know. I need to find it where he's like, yeah, we do need to go in. And then chat starts spamming Fed. And then he's like, Fed.
I know what you're talking about, but he's like very clearly being sarcastic in that moment. I think, me personally, I believe that. I think Baked Alaska gets way too much shit for that when other people get, certain people, Nick, get none.
Well, I agree. I mean, I agree with that he gets definitely more shit than
Let me
the
tell you
rest
this.
of them.
If I was there, I would never... And Ray Epps was like, "We got to go in there." I'd be like, "Nah." And then the second I saw everyone was going in, I'd be like, "I'm fucking going in there." I'd be the guy carrying the podium. I would have, I'd have moose horns on or something.
I'm not like innocent. I had the adrenaline running through me during in that Nick clip, I'll be on. I'm sitting there clapping like a seal because I'm fucking like, yeah, this is awesome. I got tear gassed. I was like,
let me be clear. Let me be clear.
Sick.
No crime was committed that. You're allowed in public buildings. We own that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So I don't understand what the big deal is that he goes in there at all. Like, I guess when you're stealing the stanchions from the Great Hall or whatever, that's probably no good. But
I think it was more so just because all the leftists or whatever used it as like all these people are going to jail, all these people. I think that's when it turned into is this person a Fed or not? Because
the left guys are saying like, oh, you were trying to overthrow the government.
Yeah, but that's like retarded.
But you're allowed to do that too. It's like literally in the Constitution that you're supposed to do. That's literally the First and Second Amendment is what that's entirely what those two are about. Is you're supposed to go, hey, wait a second, something seems a little hinky here. I think maybe it's time to, get rid of this whole fucking thing. And I don't think anybody was there to do that, but I think they should have been. Again, if I was there, this isn't a Fed post. I'm just saying, if I was there, I would have gotten caught up in the moment. I would have gone in. I would 100% pick up Nancy Pelosi's phone and make calls and the whole 9 yards. I would be, honestly, if I was in there, it'd be a lot more like Columbine. No. Oh, sorry. You're misunderstanding. I'm not talking about a rootin' tootin' sort of scenario. What I mean is I'd be having fun with it. I'd be slamming my hands on the desks they're hiding under, going, here's Johnny and stuff like that. But nobody would get hurt. I would just make it scary. Right, they should be scared, by the way. That's like you should not. Maybe I'm saying too much. The point is,
no. Hey,
when I said Columbine, I'm talking about.
I said, I had the adrenaline pumping. If I didn't get tear gassed, I might have been arrested. Hypothetically, possibly.
So I was at the Capitol on J6, but it was a year later.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I went. They let me go right up to the building. I think I could have gone in if I wanted to. There was like no. You're allowed to just wander around in there now.
I mean, they give like public tours and stuff.
I was there on the anniversary. I said, this might be big. This could be, if Jan 6 is 9/11 times 20, then Jan 6 2, imagine that. That's double. And so I thought, let me be there just in case Nick shows up. I want to be there just in case Baked shows up. I want to be there to see what happens. And in case my boy Ray Epps is there. By the way, I live next door to Ray Epps. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, he's my neighbor. He moved in next door to me in every house I've ever lived in. And So I showed up there a year later. I did a whole live stream and video from there. I was on Gavin McInnes's show from there. It was Gavin's idea. He was like, you need to go there. And so nothing was happening. Nobody cared at all. And I didn't get arrested, even though I was there at the Capitol. Nothing happened. I don't know how it was any different a year later. But listen, that's one of those things that I'll never fully understand. I honestly think Baked Alaska deserves a second chance here, Jaden. And I think you should apologize for the things you've said. I don't think he's a Fed.
You know,
I respect Baked Alaska. We're Baked Alaska respecters here.
I mean, Baked and I we've more or less just moved on.
Look, I'm Yoba.
Let bygones be bygones.
I'm Yoba and I'm Jaden Gang for life. I'm both.
Let's go.
So let's we need to
Baked, like I said, Baked and I
together.
He has been doing his own thing. He's hit me up a few times because he hates Nick Fuentes.
Right. Yes, you guys need a team
like
up.
Elijah's saying, everyone can come together and everyone can come together around.
You need
these guys.
You need to team. Listen, I'm trying to start my own movement here. Okay. I'm trying to become the next generational run charismatic leader. I need a few guys I can groom to, show up to certain events with that me and Ray are planning together. I'm going to need you there, man. I'm going to need you there. I'm going to need Yoba there. I'm going to need you guys holding hands in solidarity and brotherhood as we march into the White House to take back what is rightfully ours, our birthright.
President Yoba.
I don't know about you, but I'm America only, not America first, America
Facts.
only.
So true. Me too.
And there's a certain other country out there that the guys inside the White House seem to care way more about. And I think you know what I'm talking about here.
I do, yeah.
Qatar. Yes. And you and I and Baked need to go right into that White House. We need to march right up to the head guy in charge. And we need to get it done.
Are we doing Elijah, man?
Yeah. Oh, what did you think I meant? No, I'm talking about Elijah. We need to ask the president to.
Yes, I agree. To arrest Elijah Schaffer. Taking photos of Nancy Pelosi's laptop and getting away with it while American patriots
he needs to rot.
Baked Alaska rotted in prison.
I said we need the chair thrown at him. We need his kids taken from him. And the only person that can help us is President Jared Kushner. All right, now.
Let's do an attack. And why do I hate them? Because I should. Because they're shitty people.
Did he just say let's do an attack after that? Fuck,
let's do an attack.
Sorry. I entered some sort of hole there a second ago. Jaden, I apologize for all of that. I don't know. I started getting tunnel vision. I was a victim at J6 and I was having flashbacks. They called me Ashley Babbitt too. And I was this close. Okay, I was a heartbeat away. I was like President Trump with the ear piercing he got from Claire's in that moment.
People and they fucking suck. And it's like, I'm sorry that I wouldn't let you detox at my house anymore, Eli. I'm sorry that I didn't like you bringing drugs around my
children. So he's talking about the brother-in-law.
He hated him bringing drugs around.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that must have sucked when he had all those drugs you did. The drugs that led to, I have to assume, this
bleaching
moment right here. Was it this moment right here?
No one believes me that my life doesn't make any sense right now, but this is the way back to my hotel room, and it doesn't make any sense. I now have to leave my hotel room because of a flood. This was very weird. But what's going on here?
What's going on here?
Okay. It's very bizarre. So there's some.
And by the way, I believe this is like a Donnie Darko moment where Elijah flooded the hotel. He took a hatchet to the water mains, made this happen.
I guess some water moving.
They made me do it.
Here. Okay, cool. Won't walk in that.
Never has a guy ever more walked in that instantly after saying he wouldn't.
My feet are wet. And
My feet are wet. The way he's saying it even is so crazy.
we got some.
But honestly, though, in Elijah's defense, this hotel should not be open right now. I feel
Where
like
even is he though? He's just like walking around the conference area. Like, where even is he in this hotel? There's no people around.
I think this is one of those migrant hotels, and he snuck in to see what kind of strange he could pull. If there's any migrant bussy he could find.
Flooding, I guess. Okay, it's falling on me.
I guess.
Like, I don't know.
He puts his hand up like Neo, trying to stop it, like it's bullets. Maybe this
You
will
just
stop it.
stomped in the puddle. It's flooding, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
You guess.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Hard to tell. I'm not 100% convinced yet that there's any water here at all.
Yeah, I think he's high.
I'm gonna need him to do a dive into that bucket there before I'll
prove
believe
it's real.
Yeah.
what even is going on?
What even is going? I love saying that now. What
With
even?
his hand out too.
Yeah.
It's
Is
like
he
he's blind.
Yes.
Right? There's a.
He doesn't even know words anymore.
thing.
This is, again, he spawned into reality at this point. This is a brand new man. Like he was given the tools to speak, but he doesn't know what anything is.
Okay. You're thinking like
Jesse, is Elijah zooted or sober as a judge? Oh, he's zooted as a line cook here.
take a seat.
What do you think he's on?
Everything. I think
Okay.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
a valid answer.
Here's what I think he's on: brother-in-law juice.
Actually, rest.
It's got to be some psychedelic.
Yeah,
things,
well,
like shrooms or.
I don't. Well, it's the hard part is everything he's saying sounds like a hallucination, but actually is in front of him.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he is
I can't believe, like,
experiencing this.
There's all that water and the lights are still on. Like, how is he not being electrocuted to death? Like,
Maybe that's it. Maybe he's not on drugs. Maybe he's being electrocuted, and this is what it's doing to his brain. It's like a slow pulse. It's electrostimulus.
But then I have somewhat.
It didn't fix the gayness though.
No,
Shock there.
no.
Did not shock
Unfortunately,
that out.
yeah, we have disproven that theory. You cannot zap gay out of a guy.
You're thinking like take a seat.
He guesses he can take a seat. He's going to find out right now if sitting still functions in this world. Yep, he found the key on the keyboard. That did it. That's the sit emote for Fortnite.
And actually rest.
The water. It's like up to his ankle.
But then I have somewhat.
Here's it.
Some
Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, baby.
He not only recorded all of that, he went upload. I need to upload that.
Dude, I gotta tweet this. This is too
The
good.
Groypers won't believe it. This is insane.
Drugs are just
Some Diet Dr. Pepper?
detoxing and shitting blood in my toilet. I don't like that. What?
Whoa.
But
What?
Oh my God, that took everything not to spit my Diet Dr. Pepper out so hard that I would be standing in puddles of it.
you go forward and you go, what do I see here when I see the comments? You got to look at the comments to understand the divorce. When you see someone like Dan file for divorce against Nick, this is what's happening, right? So Dan
Wait, what?
Dan Blazarius filing for divorce?
File for
against
divorce
Nick?
from Nick? What? What are we talking? I mean, I know they're having a little tiff, but
I don't know, man. Everything is a marriage, I guess. Elijah's eyes.
filing for divorce against Dan, and you're like, okay, fine. As we all say with divorces, let's make it easy. To divorce, Dan, you don't like Nick. Nick, now you don't like Dan. Let's mediate. Let's end the marriage. Split the kids. Let's go. But what's happening here? What happens is the in-laws come in. And disgruntled employees come in. All the people that feel like they were abandoned or shit on by him. And you know what they do? They don't come back. They never come back in vengeance with a little bit of like, well, here's what he did to me. They come back with, what are you doing and how could we hurt him the most? And let's all reaffirm each other's background and reaffirm each other and let's get each other's back. And you know what I see? I see that happening here. And you know why it doesn't work? You know why, no matter how much you lie in divorce or say whatever you want, whether a lot of people in divorce, they miss their kids for years, things happen in lives. They do always end up winning. The party that's right, not always, but mostly, if you have money, ends up winning in divorce. They get their kids back. They get the bullshit, restraining orders drop. They end up winning. They end up showing the truth. You know why they do?
Yeah, everybody knows how easy it is to win in divorce court. That is usually, it's almost always the guy, actually.
Because even though it sucks and it's like, yeah, everyone's lying and it seems correct at the beginning, you have the truth on your side. You have reality on your side.
Brother, you don't even have sitting on your side. You could barely figure out chairs like a couple of months ago.
So it's like, at one point, I was like, an ex.
Lawyers just quit, by the way.
Yeah, the female lawyers quit because
they stepped down, right?
They found out he was talking shit about women because of that guy in the elevator.
Whether you're an ex-wife or ex-husband.
That means you have God on your side.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You go, okay, all right, everyone's against me, but I'll win because I have the truth on my side. I'm going to say this as an in-law of Nick Fuentes.
What? This is Groypophiles. This is
it's pretty wild.
This
and you
is
can
insane.
see it. This guy's like a grown man, wife, kids going through divorce, and he's
this marriage, right?
All about Nick Fuentes. It's just like Nick Fuentes and what he's going through right now. I'm just like Nick.
They all need to make it about that. They need to find that connection. I was saying that in the last episode. He's like trying to fool people into thinking he's best friends with Nick. Nick might come on the show. Ooh, who knows? I might have Nick as a guest on the show. Then hoping people will stay tuned in for that.
That's what he was saying about the conference. It's definitely not going to happen. He's like, yeah, Nick's going to be a guest in the house tour. Yeah. Okay.
Well, he goes. So this is all being reported by Gunt News Network on Twitter, by the way. Now, apparently these things were posted by somebody who's got a little inside track info on Kiwi Farm, something like that. So they posted that video, and then this is the response to that video. They said, the brother-in-law is not gay, and these claims seem to have gotten the better of him, at which point he decided to send a $2, the brother-in-law, I guess, decided to send a $2 super chat to remind them that he is aware that Ben, the Australian on Elijah's show. So remember last week we made a big deal. We hate this guy. The worst character on the show.
He's the worst.
Hate it. He's so unfunny. He sucks. It was just a vibe. Dirk and I were both sitting there going, we like Blow, we like Hermes. It's funny to say you like Georgie, but this Australian guy we can't even pretend to like. Well, here's why. Ben the Australian on Elijah's show has a history of visiting Thailand to have sex with lady boys. And here's the brother-in-law's super chat. He says, it's his widowed helper for $2, says, hey, gay Ben, what's it like sleeping with those lady boys in Thailand? Is it good? Does it make you feel good? I knew it. I just knew. I knew it in my bones. I don't know if you knew anything about...
All I know about the guy is, one, I've heard from a few sources that he is, in fact, the money guy.
Okay,
Two,
I was right about that. That was just a guess.
You were right about that.
Nice.
Two, he does suck. He is extremely boring, and I think everyone agrees with you guys
everybody
on that.
knows and agrees with that, obviously.
I didn't know about the lady boys, but I mean, I kind of just assume anyone at this point, I mean, that willingly lives with Elijah Schaffer after everything that's come out, I kind of just assume that they're gay. So that doesn't surprise me.
Well, and let's also be clear about this. Any Australian guy spending time in Asia is fucking a lady boy or he's up to something real bad. The second an Australian guy sets foot in Asia, you need to look out. You need to wipe your computer clean if you've ever spoken to him.
Bury your bones.
Yeah, make sure you don't have any bones lying out anywhere for him to discover. Yeah, it's not good. It's really, really not good what's going on there. I just knew. I can't tell you. I just knew in my heart of hearts, this guy there's something really dark and sinister going on there, and we hate him.
Well, he's choosing to live with Georgie, Blow, and Elijah.
Sure,
you know?
sure. That probably does not help things at all, actually, now that you mention it. Okay, so we've got, listen, I got a bunch of shit here. I've got, what do you want to do? You want to look at the house tour real quick? Just
whatever you want to do,
right.
man. I'm chilling.
Let's we were like, I don't know. We watched a lot of this. I don't know where like the good parts are in this. It's probably too long to sit here and watch the whole thing, but let's just kind of skip around in there and see what we can find, because Elijah actually went around and showed his entire house setup, the studio setup where all the boys sleep, everything.
Bro,
and
he went outside and showed his neighbor's house.
He straight up doxed himself.
And he said he told himself not to do that too.
Yeah, he goes, I probably shouldn't like dox myself, and then he just makes a beeline for the front door and does a full 360 out in the street and goes, I live in a normal American neighborhood. It's like, what are you trying to prove at this point?
He's trying to flex. He's trying to be like, look, I live in a big or a nice house.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, you got 5 roommates.
Yeah.
You know, you got 5 roommates.
This is a divorced man with children. Take a look.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, guys? All right, we're doing a cigar stream now.
Oh, this is a cigar. I forgot. This is a cigar stream as well. So they're doing big boy stuff. Okay. These are big boys.
So we'll do a little tour of the house to see how messy it is. Okay. So the house is thrashed because Kez left like shit in here. So this is the living.
Just instantly shit talking his ex-wife, who, by the way, yesterday, Mother's Day, he puts out a tweet like, to my boys, we love you, Mom. No matter what she does, we always honor thy mother. God tells us to. We love her. Anyway, she's a straight up fucking messy bitch, and she left his place a wreck.
Room, just to show you guys. This is all the.
And that's where he performed his famous song, "I'll Find You." I will find you. I'm looking for you. Oh, Georgie.
The stuff from the what happened.
Did you watch that remix I sent you?
Yeah, he showed that on his own show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was crazy. So who made that? That was like an actual Groyper,
that was a Groyper.
Right?
That Jimbo made it. It was a Groyper.
An unironic Groyper. I would show it right now, but I want to get to some other stuff.
Yeah, no worries, man.
And an unironic Groyper made a remix of his song that was like so over the top and crazy. He put AI Elijah dancing and singing in there. It was so messed up. We're talking about the song Elijah made for his children that was supposed to like win them back for him in divorce court or whatever. And they played it on Elijah's show as if it wasn't like the most embarrassing thing you've ever seen. So I had actually already seen it because Elijah thought it was cool. He thought it made him look good. He was like, you gotta check this out. This is so high level. This is so good. Anyway, here he is wandering around his house with a Hitler mustache.
And another one. Turn the other one on too. So this is the couch. This is the casting couch. And
which, by the way, you start your video off with that. Jaden, he was trying to cast you, okay?
That wasn't the same couch.
Well, no,
I was about to ask.
No, the couch back then was a leather one with a camcorder set up in front of it on a tripod or something. That should have been your clue. Again, you were young, you were naive, but the second you see the backroom casting couch, you should be hightailing it out of there.
This is it's a very uncomfortable living room, actually. And we have the altar here, which is fun. This morning prayers, and then my guitar, which I play guitar and whatever. Apparently that was horrible. Then we have
he gets so mad, dude. He's like seething that people made fun of that song.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Showing a naked lady on here.
That was Georgie's room.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, he gets mad. He showed. Okay, so Georgie's got a picture of a lady with her butt out in his room, and much like with Nick Fuentes with you, he gets mad about that. He goes in there and he goes, Georgie's so gay. He has naked women in here. I'm not kidding. He calls it gay. Yeah, I would show it to you, but we can't show that.
Real.
Here's Georgie. Look at this. They're in the studio.
He also shows his match. Like this whole thing, I feel like was like meant to be a flex, but it's the opposite because again, he has 5 roommates and his house is like a nightmare. But he's like, yeah, this is my bed and it's on the floor.
Yeah, he has no bed. This is a grown man with no bed. He's got like a nice big bedroom, but then no bed at all.
It's like, I have 2 closets. You can't even fill the 2 closets.
Well, that one closet's just for him to be in.
Well, you need to shove him back in it and lock him in it.
That both of his closets have glass doors on them. Okay, so let me see if I can find. There was a certain part here.
What part are you looking for?
You know, maybe I should just say it. This is like I should have gone through this ahead of time. I didn't because we already covered this in a stream, but. Is this
silicone lubricant?
Oh yeah, he's got. oh yeah, he's got lube next to him on the bed.
I just have that. You know, this is my lube.
The no bed mattress. I'm trying to find the part where he shows the front room and tells that that's his kid's room.
Oh, that's back.
Blow's room.
That's backwards. Yeah,
that's near the front.
Yeah, it's like around.
Yeah, that's where Blow sleeps.
All right. Well, okay. You spoiled it. Now I don't have to fucking show it. You spoiled it.
Yeah, that's the garage. I think it's that thing. I think it's right here. Maybe.
Of course, you have the.
No, that's where he's fat.
Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot about this. This whole video is so insane. He starts worrying about how fat he looks on camera. Watch this.
Ahead of the thing. Now, of course, you have the. I'm not like fat. You can still see like the abs, but it's a little.
He's like sucking in and lifting up his shirt.
Chunky. So I'm gonna cut right now. Now here's what's even gayer.
Okay. By the way, you could start every sentence Elijah Schaffer says with that phrase right there.
Want to see Georgie's room?
Here we go.
What the fuck is this?
I think it's after Georgie.
Okay, after Georgie. Hopefully we don't land on the fucking naked lady again here.
We're here, so we got the. It's like a weird terrace here. So this is gonna be my kids' room. This is where Blue's been staying.
This is so insane. So he's got a room for his kids that he's not allowed to have. So instead, he found a new kid to put in there, Blow. And we know, by the way, Blow is used to living with a daddy figure because we called his daddy on the last episode.
He says Nikki stays there too.
Who's Nikki?
He's you haven't seen Nicky Rudd?
No, I don't think I know that character. I'm not familiar with this part of the universe.
Yeah, he's just another one of the co-hosts that's on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old is he? 2?
Yeah, he looks even younger than Georgie, to be honest.
Oh my god.
This room here is like my kids' room.
So Blow is sleeping in a room filled with children's toys that are just piled up, by the way. There's no furniture. All right, and play. Okay, and now the video is stuck. Perfect. Thank you, locals. All righty. Yeah, page unresponsive. Okay.
I wonder if he took it down.
That would be so funny. He's watching this live and he fucking
it wouldn't surprise me.
Removes it. Maybe. Are we live? We're still live, right? I cannot get this page to reload now. Dude, I might be locked out of here.
Dude, I'm trying to find Nikki. Are you familiar with his new guy Weston?
No, he's got another guy. How many guys does it? Dude, you shouldn't. How old is he? He just turned 33. If you're in your 30s, you should know 2.5 guys maximum. You shouldn't have any friends at all. You should have 2 acquaintances that you hate seeing, and that's it. He's adding up, stacking up. He's got more wiggers living with him than Sam Hyde. Who'd you say?
Weston. He's a self-proclaimed millionaire who's going to be hosting and paying for the Rift while also being a contributor.
Oh man, so he's conned some other little idiot into.
Yeah, dude. Nick also takes this guy's money, but if you listen to him for like 3 seconds, you can tell he's like disabled and can barely speak. Oh,
that's awesome.
That's why I asked, because I was skipping through today's episode, look for Nikki, and I saw that guy.
No, there's new guys all the time. We got to really start paying more attention. We're We're gonna have to watch a lot more Elijah Schaffer than we already do. Jaden knows way too much lore.
Dude, no, you watch more than me. You're more up to date on the show.
I only knew
I know the
characters.
Yeah, that's true. I know the characters.
Okay, you met the man. You know, I haven't
unfortunately,
I haven't gone to any of the cons. I haven't done any of the signings or gotten his autograph or any of that.
When I like left Turning Point or whatever and joined America First, even Fuentes was attacking Elijah back then as a gay predator. So
yeah, again, there's that video of the guy coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
He tried to fuck me, and Nick is like, yeah, that's what he does. I mean, hey, you should see. Hey, do you want to? Oh my, I'm so glad you got away from him. Do you want to meet my friend Ali Akbar?
Exactly. Dude.
Yeah. Okay, I got the video working again here. Let's take a look.
I have all their stuff here. I'm gonna put it, but like we just have random like.
So this little twin mattress. This, by the way, this mattress. This isn't even a twin. This is too small for a child. This is like a little. This is the liner you put in a crib. Okay.
Dude, look at the pillows too.
The pillow. Yeah, that's a tiny little pillow. That's like what you put at the end of your couch. This is where Blow sleeps. There's not even a blanket. And by the way, Elijah's going in there with the fucking black light, inspecting all of the children's toys afterwards to see.
Blue's been staying here.
The difference is he's hoping he finds something.
He has the extra salvo room too. Why is he blowing up Blow's spot like this? Telling him he just sleeps like a homeless vagrant in the kid room.
That's another thing on the house tour. We see where Salvo Pancakes will be living when he finally takes up Elijah's offer. And by the way, Salvo says he's going to do that. Salvo says he's going to go live with Elijah.
I don't know how much of the video you have. At the end of it, he's talking about doing a fish tank style show.
Yes, yeah, I saw that.
Forever. So, and Nikki stays here sometimes too, but this is I got my kids' stuff. I'm like ready to keep them up. It's a nice big room though. And then
all right, let's just show the part where he doxes himself, I guess, because I don't really.
The attic.
Let's see. Yeah, he goes into the attic. He needs to make sure he's got two.
Hey guys, attics. Here I am in the attic.
Well, that's listen. A lot of Groypers will be spending time in attics very soon. One day when the people are coming around knocking, Crystal Knocked for Groypers is going to be happening, and they're going to be.
So we come out here all the time, and we just hang out here. And we just got some heaters, some more heaters, and we just hang out. And
he's trying to show how cool it is to be a 33-year-old man who lives with other dudes, by the way.
Chill. And it's like
he says it all the time. This is the best way to live.
Yeah. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for anything better. he's got all these photos of him and his wife and kids on Instagram still. He's like, actually, this is the way it's meant to be.
A big backyard.
So glad that bitch is gone.
Yeah.
I have roommates.
We're building some, see that? We're building some sun deck chairs. We got our nice big thing.
And the fact that he says, like, he owns this house, right? Quote unquote.
I don't know. I feel like he rents it. No?
I believe his father owns the house. I don't know. I don't know who owns it.
Well,
after he doxes himself in this, we did a little investigation.
Okay.
And I have reason to believe that perhaps there's the possibility that Schaffer Sr. actually is the man holding the title, the deed. But it is funny though that he sits there and goes, we are building this, we are doing that. It's like, so you're fully dedicated to the idea that you will be spending the rest of your time in this house with these little boys that you are acquiring. I feel like if I'm Georgie, if I'm any of these, the Australian guy, they show the Australian guy alone in his room during this too. If I'm any of these guys, I'm thinking in my head, this is temporary. Elijah's like, no, we're married now. You live with me. We're here forever. We're building a sun deck together. Now, that's like too much of a commitment.
Chairs.
Yeah, we're building chairs. We're building a life.
And then
he thinks Blow is going to fucking babysit his kids.
I'm going to kind of dox myself here.
It's going to be awkward if he does get the kids back. Who gets the kids' room? Like, is Blow a roommate now? Does he?
They share the bed together. They're going to all sleep.
I guess.
So he just goes, I guess I'm kind of doxing myself right now. All right, let's see what he does with that.
It's pretty good because you walk out here and important paintings, they're all just student paintings. My wife left these in the garage, so I kept them, but.
So now he's going to go out the front door. I guess I'm kind of doxing myself. And away we go.
But it's like, you come outside.
Oh, you wanted to see the entire house and also everyone else's houses on the entire block?
And
here you go.
He had to show his car, man.
No.
Yeah, he needs to show the Beamer, by the way.
Yeah.
So fucking funny that he's got a Beamer.
Jesse made a good point tonight, and I hate to say, it pains me to admit it, but when you're right, you're right.
You got the Beamer there. Got a couple cars. Got the Beamer.
Doesn't work, by the way. It doesn't run.
Got the.
Dude, I was like, why is this not in the garage?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, because he showed the garage. You
Well,
can
it's
see.
it's full of shit. But wouldn't you move the shit to park your car?
He goes into the garage. It's filled with crap, and he goes, "This is like all the studio stuff from the old studio." It's like, so you bought brand new stuff for the? You've got 2 studios worth of shit now.
SUV. Got the M5 in there, but it's like it's actually like a pretty nice like street. You know, it's just like.
There you go. Hey, I'm thinking about moving in next door. As a matter of fact,
a normal American.
You want it? Yeah, we'll move in.
I think I saw Blow's Realty sign outside of this place. I'm going to see if I can maybe
street and you hang out here.
What's
There you go.
his real name?
Skylar. His real name is Skylar.
He goes by Blow. Name's Skylar.
Got a lot of people live out here. Got a nice big house. Hang out. That's cool.
Nice big house. Hang out. Cool. Oh, it's cool. Shit. This whole time I was thinking it was like pathetic and cringe.
And we do this all as racist.
Wait, you guys get to smoke cigars? You don't even have to ask mommy?
Bro, they smoke cigars together in the back and then pray. Base?
Oh, yeah, they're at their altar.
Anti-Semites, so it's kind of a cool.
Yeah, one of the selling points on his home is you get to be anti-Semitic inside of it.
He gets one of those signs that the leftists have, you know, the multicolored signs. In this house, we believe science is real.
We believe in anti-Semitism, racism, gay sex.
Thing to be racist, anti-Semitic. And then we do this.
There you go. He's proving he has a lock on the door. Trust me, I can just break through the glass, and I'm going to. Okay? And I don't mean legally, by the way. Okay? Not in a court of law. I don't mean... I'm talking about in the realm of legalities. I will come to your house now that I know where it is, break through the glass, go inside. I've done this before. Dirk will be outside your house in a henchman uniform very soon. Trust me on that. Anyway, he goes on to show everybody that he knows Vrillium wears diapers and all this stuff. I have to join his locals. I gotta get his Discord link.
Bro, I have people in there. I can just send you whatever you want.
This is big.
Jade, I need that Discord link like a month ago. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know. You were the one that put me onto the house tour, so I got the full thing from the guy. I can set it up.
I need that link because apparently after their show goes off air, they do cigar streams in the Discord where you get to hang out with Blow. You get to hang out with Georgie and Elijah. Right. Imagine the shit they must be saying in there. Tell me about the thing he says in that stream where they're setting up. He's gonna have like a party, but it's like a conservative event or something. What was it?
Yeah, if you have that, it's I think it's 14 minutes. I think is a timestamp. I want to say maybe.
Okay, I just got. Well, hang on. You tweeted out a clip of it, right?
Oh yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
Let me grab that. I'll just find that. That'll be a lot easier.
I can send it to you.
Why didn't I just do that? Here we go. Got it. No problemo.
Let me send you this.
You guys will have a chance.
It's underneath that. The Weston guy, the follow-up tweet is the guy I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, I see.
The
Right.
Weston Wayne Walker. He is multi-millionaire in his bio.
My! Is he the guy on the right or the left?
He's the guy on the left. Yeah, that guy.
Oh, okay. So, wow. Oh, I was expecting a little kid, a little baby. All right. So this is like a grown man. This is one of his first grown men. He
was on the most recent episode of Slightly Offensive.
And of course, like a good Groypophile, he's got a picture with Nick right there. So this is your guy. All right, let's take a look at the video here.
And he's also the one that owns the land that he references here. That they're gonna have all this. Yeah. Anyway,
this is why he's got delusions of grandeur about what his plans are coming up. All right, gotcha.
We're having a conference here, so you guys know.
A conference, just at your house.
You guys will have a chance for tickets. They will cost money though, but
he's selling tickets to his house. All right.
Doing a wide is right conference at my friend's rant.
Oh my God.
I'm just going to say, like, Nick Fuentes is not speaking at the wide is right conference.
And he should. How would he be allowed to?
Well, I agree with you. But like, especially after the last conference, imagine that whole disaster.
I'm begging gay guys to stop making being white cringe. Okay? White is right conference. Listen, I think it's okay to be white. I think it's great to be white. I love being white. I'm probably the whitest guy you'll ever meet. I don't even have to bleach my hair to prove it. But the second I hear this guy, Elijah, the second I hear him say white is right, I want to destroy my genetics. I want to somehow cut out my DNA and get it out of me. I want to become one of those, future mud people where we're all
like
just a
Sneeko?
cappuccino. Yeah, I want to be Sneeko. I want to get smacked in the face on the streets in New York City, and I want to be a galactic mystery cum baby where everybody got mixed up in the same vat and we all come out looking like some sort of mochaccino Joker.
Like a wide is right conference at my friend's ranch. That one that I was at, that's 3,000 acres. We're doing a day here today.
So that's the guy, Weston.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing basically Nick Fuentes, Arval, Jake Shields, myself, Hermes.
Hermes! Oh, you had me at Hermes. He says,
give me a ticket.
If Nick Fuentes is going to be there, I'm like, it's a maybe. Hermes is going to be there?
Oh,
don't have to tell me twice.
Sign me up.
Yes, sign me up. Is there a way I can pay double?
That guy from the other white movement, all these people, we're going to be doing like a video conference from this house. People are going to...
A video conference from the house, but you can also go to the house to hang out. This is like when you're a teenage, he has reverted to teenage thought processes by living with all these teenagers. He's sitting around, he's getting high. Did my audio just fuck up or is that just my earbud? Something just fucked up.
I think that's your earbuds.
All right. He's sitting around getting high with a bunch of teenagers, and he's doing that thing where like you're 13 and you're hanging out with your friend. You're like, yeah, dude, like when we grow up, we should like open up like a video game store, but it's a cool one where like you can hang out. Like it's got like beanbag chairs and everybody can like play the games for free there. And we call it the D-pad. And
yeah, no, exactly.
And actually only white people are allowed.
Except Blow and Nick Fuentes.
We should have it. We should like sell video games out of my house and you're allowed to be anti-Semitic. And also like PewDiePie is going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be so
sick. Let's do it, man.
Dude, all right, how fucking sick would it be if like at our video game store where like we're in charge, we sold like retro games, but also like we give out Mountain Dew for free.
And we say slurs.
Dude, yeah. And also like we live stream the inside of the store so like people can like can feel like they're hanging out there. And also we never sell anything and we go bankrupt in a year.
Yeah, dude.
Let's
go.
That shit would fucking rock, man.
Be able to come join.
How did no one think of this?
We're gonna do a big party.
Yeah, how has nobody ever done this before? It's like I guess no one else is brave enough. No one else is Aryan and Chad enough to do this idea.
And a live event on my friend's private property. Only like real niggas can come.
Oh, okay. Well,
Damn.
I guess Nick is coming.
And it's gonna be like our own little CPAC that we're gonna be doing later in the next few months. Where do you go?
Packing fudge in each other's asses.
Some funding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does that mean he's fucking e-girl or something, a co-host of his? Because that's usually what goes on at CPAC. It's kind of
I don't know if
marriage
girl,
imploded to begin with.
I feel like girl might not really be involved in that. I think CPAC in this case is short for cum pack.
Cool.
Well, no, the only reason I said that was the Sarah Stock thing was at CPAC.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Also, guys, we're having.
Oh, okay. All right, that's the clip. There we go. So let's do this. I've got a video here that I don't think you've ever seen before, Jaden. I found something. It's insane. It's got a character that I'm wondering if you're familiar with this guy. I think you do know who this guy is. You're going to love it. Also, we've got Vrillium stuff. We'll be right back after a very short break. Be right back after this.
Is this a cult if I ever heard one? Yes, it is. It's a cult. I mean, it's the cult of cult.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. PODAWFUL.pizza.
Pizza.
PODAWFUL.pizza.
Thanks to Awful Tech, I've got more time to spend with my family.
Thanks to Awful Tech, I can breathe again.
Thanks to Awful Tech, I can hang with my friends, feel young again, and live my best life.
Talk to your doctor today to see if Awful Tech Capsule Concepts is right for you. Visit awful.tech to see more.
And we're back. Join the Pizza Fund, PODAWFUL.pizza. Get access to our Primo episodes. This past Primo episode, we did a whole episode about Comedy Shaman. If you've been following along with the drama there, it was a very, very funny episode, a very crazy one, and we actually managed to get Comedy Shaman on there live. So go check it out. He's, of course, the guy that got the Pizza Fund taken down originally. So all of our banned content on YouTube, the stuff we can't re-upload, and all the Primo stuff, it's in the Pizza Fund, PODAWFUL.pizza. Also, Awful Tech, you heard it just then. That's where you can go buy our shirts, patches, jackets, hats, and more. Awful.tech. And finally, join the cult. That's our Discord, PODAWFUL.com/cult. In fact, if you join right now, you can jump in and ask a question. We'll take calls. We got a call-in channel. And if you have anything to add or any questions you want to ask, you can do it there as well. PODAWFUL.com/cult. Okay, now let's get to this. Jaden, are you familiar with a guy by the name of Sean Kelly?
I don't know. I feel like I've heard the name. I don't know who this is, though.
I think you might be a little bit familiar.
Yeah, the mixed race guy. You made fun of him. The guy that, yeah.
Do you remember that episode?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Cool. Yeah. So
Elijah on his show.
Have you seen this?
It's been a while, but I have.
Okay. You have seen. All right, that's cool. All right, so I had just found this. I did not know this existed. A previous episode of the show, we talked about this guy, Sean Kelly. I think in that same episode, we talked about Nick Fuentes. We probably even brought up Elijah. Well, Elijah went on Sean's show. Now, the one thing you need to know about Sean Kelly's show, he's got, if you haven't seen the previous episode we did, he's got 1.24 million subscribers. When a guy goes on Sean Kelly's podcast, that's like going on Joe Rogan. Same shit. He's got millions of subs. He's got hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter. This dude has talked to every big name you can think of, controversial characters, Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, all of the Groypophiles out there, anybody you can come up with. I mean, he has on huge names. This episode with Elijah Schaffer has 5,000 views on it.
I feel like most of them have about that.
Yeah,
many views,
it's all of them except the Nick Fuentes one because Nick paid some bots to go watch it, I guess. But here's how it works. If you didn't see before, in order to go on Sean Kelly's fake podcast where he bought 1 million subscribers for his YouTube, all you have to do is pay him $10,000 to make an appearance. Now, we did discover that not everybody actually has to pay to go on there. We have a friend of the show, Faceless, who was invited on for free. But if you're a big name guy, you're going to be paying to get on there. It basically comes down to, does Sean Kelly want you on, or do you want to be on Sean Kelly's show? If you want to be on, you're paying. Okay. Elijah wanted to be on Sean Kelly. Let's take a look.
You know, Jack Doherty, if that's even how you...
Oh, I should... By the way, he sounds crazy here. I should preface this. This episode is from 3 months ago. This is days before the Milo expose. Okay? His life is about to come crashing down. This is moments before he wandered around in the Matrix hallway. That might be where he was, by the way. That might be
right
because they're at some event here.
Yeah, I think he's at a Turning Point event or CPAC or something.
Wait, hang on a second. Let me look at what he's wearing here in the video, and now let me compare that to the Matrix video one more time. Let's see. Can I get any sort of? He's definitely got a little suit on. He's got. Oh my God, he has this jacket on. This might be the same. I'm not joking. This might be the same fucking day. He's got this jacket on. This might... So, our favorite video of Elijah ever, this is sort of the lead up to it. Take a look.
You know, Jack Doherty, if that's even how you pronounce his name, is worse than an online... He's a scumbag who's abusing women. He's taking advantage of young girls sexually who are barely of age.
3 days later, it comes out that Elijah is like fucking his co-host, Sarah, and fucks everybody, fucks guys.
Cool with... He's also a big clavicular fan. I don't know how familiar you are.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, and I think with the
I'm
reason
a fan of penicular. Are you familiar with it?
I don't. But,
okay.
This guy, I think he's talking about being a student of clavicular and doing all the peptides and injections and stuff. I think he might be on them in this video, and that's why he has like a weird like lockjaw thing going on.
I don't know that a peptide can explain this kind of behavior.
Me neither. I think he might have injected fat dissolvers.
His
face looks weird.
This is the last time he's ever looked this thin as well. He looks extremely fucked up in this video. I've been pausing this. What I'll do is I'll let this play and I'll pause at a random moment in it, and every shot of Elijah is like the most insane fucking thing you've ever seen. Watch this. Random shot. You ready? Whoa, Joker mode. That's straight up Joker mode. Look at that. He's about to set Batman's girlfriend on fire. That was I just put it in the middle of the thing. It doesn't even matter. Look, go here. Ah! This looks like one of Pee Wee Herman's pieces of furniture. Let's just go to right here. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Okay, he's a fucking unfrozen caveman lawyer face going on. I mean, it really does not matter. Ooh, he just got haunted by somebody behind the camera. So let's run it back to the beginning. I do think he is on, he keeps saying he's on TRT now as well. So that might also be going on. He's doing true hormone replacement stuff.
Them to children.
But he's talking about Jack Doherty, as he calls him, and saying that he's a pimp. Meanwhile, he's talking to fucking Sean Kelly, who, like, one of his biggest episodes is having on Andrew Tate. It's like, I don't know if Sean cares.
Young kids know the name of adult stars, and then he's repackaging it like they're not adult stars.
You can hear it
now.
too.
This is the guy with the goon session on his show now.
Yeah, exactly. And his voice is so strained during this. Somebody said, "Oh, I saw this. He zooted out of his mind during this video." Yeah,
true.
Oh, now this is funny too. He also adds this little disclaimer at the beginning saying we have done the best to present the facts as we see them. However, we make no guarantees or promises regarding the accuracy, completeness, or reliability of the information provided. I think this is in here because I think Elijah starts talking a bunch of shit on his former co-host, Sydney Watson in this. And she, I guess, talked about this video at some point as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Here.
Yikes! So there he is, the bug test tube creature himself, Sean Kelly. They straight up, this is a Sneeko style galactic cum bug baby man that they grew out of a fucking vat along with me. I guess 2 seconds before this started, he heard Elijah Schaffer say white is right, and he turned himself into whatever this is.
At Amfest Day 3 with Elijah Schaffer. Finally,
Amfest.
Each other. We've been talking for years, man. Good to see you.
Okay. So
they've been talking for years.
He's been talking to this dude. How old is this dude?
That's a good question. I don't know.
19, 20, maybe 21, maybe. How many years have we been talking? And I gotta say, Elijah looks like either he's upset that this is being revealed or has no fucking clue who this guy is.
Amfest Day 3 with Elijah Schaffer. Finally met each other. We've been talking for years, man. Good to see you.
Look at his face. He's fucking confused by this. He's like,
we've been talking for years.
Okay, so this is like a hand. Can I shake this? What is even going on?
What is this?
What even is shaking? I met you? How?
Did you watch the episode where he was talking about the teenage boy that lost his virginity that he was giving advice to this week?
No.
What?
You didn't watch that? Yeah, you did.
I missed that. I missed that one.
Dude, he was talking about how he was giving advice to some kid that just lost his virginity, and he called him up and was having a conversation with him about it.
I did see that. Wait, did you clip that?
I don't know. I don't know if I clicked.
I think I was streaming in the Discord. Yeah,
we watched that live. I do remember that. Yeah, what the fuck is that about? By the way,
it's like a viral clip.
Well, he said so much crazy shit. It's hard to keep it all together.
It's so much. Every episode is like chock full of the most insane nuggets of info you will ever hear. Yeah, he's talking to virginal children.
Dude, it's good to see you too, man.
Dude, it's good to see you too, man. He closes his eye. He can't even see him right now. This guy is
lockjaw.
Yeah, the jaw. There's a lot of problems going on. I think with the jaw, he's attempting to give himself a jawline. I think he's trying to.
He's straining.
He's mewing. He's mewing. He's clavicular waxing.
That's possible.
What's new in your world?
Oh my god! I mean, what the fuck is this? As bad as Elijah is, I'm having trouble every time. This looks like. I can't say what this looks like. Actually,
your first stream you did on him, I remember you calling him like the test. Like you described him as something being the test tube, and it was.
I get a fight.
He's a Brazilian.
I'm getting a fight or flight scenario every time I see. Like I feel like I need to do something every time I see him. This is a skinwalker. This is, this is disclosure. All right, when the government is telling you they've found 4 foot tall creatures or whatever. They've got there's aliens coming out that are 4 foot, but by the way, 4 foot tall aliens. I know they're named Nick Fuentes. Thank you. When you see this, this is uncanny valley. You're not supposed to witness anything like this.
With a lot.
Every time you think something's going really well in your life, you can expect.
There is a gigantic ad at the bottom of the screen. The code is Sean for that one. Make sure you put in Sean for that. I guarantee you go to whatever the fuck this product is, you put in code Sean, it returns a null and then a question mark.
A catastrophic failure. And that's why I think God gives us good moments.
He's talking about his marriage.
So we can prepare for the impending doom. And it's not to make anyone depressed, but...
Did somebody just host me or something? Thanks. Was it Big Tech or somebody? All of a sudden, a bunch of people just came in on Kick. Hi, Kickers. Please follow. Thanks.
you're promised only death and taxes, but on the way towards death and in the process of paying taxes, you got to put in the work. You got to actually put in the effort. And with
I'm going to tell you one thing. It's called a feeling, call it a hunch. He's saying the only thing that's promised is death and taxes. He ain't paying his taxes. Okay? I think the only thing promised here is death. And we're watching it happen slowly.
that's going to come some serious challenges. And right now being sued for $5 million
Jesus.
by the FBI director's girlfriend. And this comes right after a season where I thought everything was going perfect. It was all going my way.
Looks like fucking Philip DeFranco here. I mean, what is going
I'm
on?
telling you, there's something that's going on.
That
Maybe
fucking
it's the face, maybe it's the-
forehead. It's horrific. He looks like a character from the Dark Crystal or something. I mean, him across. Imagine being at AmFest, whatever the fuck this is. You walk by this table, you see this creature, you see Sean Kelly sitting across from him. You're gonna think you just stepped into like the back lot at Universal Studios or something.
You know what? I think God gave me a little bit of fresh air just so that I could be prepared for this season. And it's hard, man. I'm genuinely struggling to get through. I'm genuinely having a hard time, man.
This is days
Bro,
before
he's always
the bad
having
time.
a hard time.
No.
I don't even get through that sentence.
He hasn't had a bad time yet. Okay. This is before the bad time. He has no clue what's coming to him. And by the way, please go back to Fraggle Rock or wherever the fuck you just came from. This is the never-ending story. I saw them pull a horse out of mud in front of you.
Anyone getting sued for that amount of money, I think, can relate. You know, I got my first lawsuit. I was bedridden for weeks.
What are you, Jordan Peterson? What does that mean?
Christian?
Really?
Really? No. Actually, no. Really? You say really to the guy who faked having 1 million subscribers? You might as well say really to a magician. Really? Oh, you can saw women in half. Really?
It was a similar amount to you.
No, actually, this is the only person, Elijah, you've ever met that is a bigger grifter than you.
I had an e-commerce store at the time, and every text you send without the customer's approval is a $500 fee. And
that must have been tough. What are we talking about? What is happening right now?
And what happened was when
He said, what happened? This hopper. I'm looking at the hopper.
Their cart when they were checking out on my site. My program would text them, "Hey, you forgot to purchase this order. Finish your checkout."
Oh, okay. So you got sued for being a really horrible spammy grifter. Shocker. Oh, okay.
No way. Dude,
by the way, this exact same conversation is going on at every booth at AmFest. So,
you know what? So you know what's funny? This is the second time I've been sued for millions of dollars. The first time I got sued was for having Nick Fuentes on my show.
You got sued for that?
I got sued for millions of dollars for hosting Nick Fuentes.
No, actually. I'm going to guess no.
I'm going to hit X to down.
Yeah, I think maybe that's a big NO. I'm going to put that on the believability meter. That's at negative $1 billion.
Or file that under fiction.
Yeah. I'm filing it under F for something. I don't know if it's
Fuentes on my podcast.
Who sued you for
2022.
Yeah, who sued you for that? Good question, Sean Kelly. Wow, this guy's a journalist. I like this Sean Kelly guy. He's a real go-getter.
Sydney Watson, Australian YouTuber.
Australian YouTuber. That's kind of a weird way to talk about the woman that you used to have a show with. That's not exactly the intro.
My co-host at the time.
There we go.
I thought it was weird. I got sued for sexism, and then people thought it.
Is this Sydney?
I thought it was Nick Fuentes. Now it's sexism.
Is he talking about when they had together Nick Fuentes on his show with Sydney Watson that she sued him?
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna
that?
assume so. Yeah.
Did that really happen?
Well, not for that, no. But she sued him because the Blaze. I think she sued him because he was like a sex pest.
Yeah, he was butt bogging.
Yeah,
he was going around touching everybody's butts and stuff. I thought he was like putting his finger up hiney holes and shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
God,
that's the actual version of events. By the way, because he's at the Turning Point event, I just remembered that this is where he met Nikki because he asked Ben Shapiro a question. Not relevant right now, but I'm gonna send you that Nikki guy.
Okay,
Just
gotcha. I'll
shoot it over to you.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I have seen this guy. Okay, yeah, he was on an episode I watched. I just didn't know his name. All right. I know who that is. By the way,
yeah, he recruited him at this event.
Look at this guy and tell me this isn't the villain. By the way, like his ex-wife should just show this in court and win instantly.
Was being sued for sexual like assault or sexual harassment, but it was sex harassment based upon me
targeting. Oh, that had to do with Nick Fuentes being on your show. What are you talking about?
Targeting her as a woman?
He's just got it. The Groypophile just have to mention Nick. It's like air to every once in a while, it's like a dolphin coming up, breaching.
Well, no one's like cares about him on his own. No one cares enough to follow him on his own. So he just has to like put out this signal to the Groypers. Like, yeah, I'm one of you. Follow me. Nick Fuentes knows me. Follow me.
Here's the thing. All right.
Nick likes me.
This is my opinion. Jaden will probably be of a different opinion on this. Here's my thing with Nick Fuentes, because I know the Groypers will be mad about this episode. I've got certain people who I think are Nick Fuentes guys, even in my audience for some reason. And here's the issue with Nick Fuentes. All right. I just want to make my stance on this clear. I don't think he's wrong necessarily about a lot of the things he says. He's the wrong guy to deliver most of those messages because he is a virulent homosexual to the point that he was photography raping my good friend Jaden McNeil. But that's what that was, by the way. I don't know if you're familiar with Native American beliefs, but they think that photography can steal your soul. He was trying to steal your whole with pictures. So here's what I want to say about Nick. I think a lot of the things he says are right. They're obviously right. A lot of the points he's funny. He's a funny character. The problem with Nick and the problem with all the Nick-alikes, the Groypophiles that want to be, sorry, I didn't mean to point to you, Jane. I
know where
I was looking at the screen with Elijah on it. The problem with these guys is, but Nick particularly is, he's got all the answers, and you can have the answers as long as you follow him. And the only person enriched by this every single time is Nick Fuentes. The buck stops at Nick. Here's Nick's plan. Okay, it's a lot like the South Park. Step 1: follow and listen to Nick Fuentes. Step 2: die, rape, and kill for Nick Fuentes. Step 3: question mark. Step 4: Nick profits. He's never got an answer for like, okay, conservatives are being gay right now. Jews, everything is bad. And then his answer to that is listen to me for more thoughts. And everyone else is bad. So he does, it's don't vote for Trump. Don't vote for JD Vance. Do vote for Gavin Newsom and Kamala Harris, right. I believe. And by the way, I'm
Kanye West.
And Kanye, literally a gay, retarded black guy. And I'm apolitical, and I'm aware that this is what Nick Fuentes is up to. Every time somebody asks him, are you going to run, like, you should be president when you're 35, are you going to run for president? Are you going to run for office? Are you going to do anything? And his answer is always, I don't know, it seems gay. He's like, I'm going to have children eventually once it's not gay for me to do. I'll kiss a girl when I'm not gay no more. So there's never an answer to any of the it's problem. And the only solution is more Nick Fuentes. But he never introduces anything beyond that. That's where it begins and ends. What is a Groyper? And I'm by the way, I literally don't know. Like, I heard that word for 2.5 years before I even knew that it meant a Nick Fuentes guy. That's how confused I was by where did that word come from? What is I have reached the conclusion that Groyper is a funny word that means grope and raper.
No,
It's originally from
like
a
a
mutation
frog.
of. It was Pepe. It was mutation
No,
of
no,
Pepe.
no. Hang on. Every time I say this shit, some fucking retard says to me, well, it was actually Pepe. No. Pepe's name is Pee-Pee. Pepe's name is Pepe. How do you get to Groyper from Pepe? Those don't sound the same. I'm talking about the word. Where did this word come from?
It came from like 4chan, I think.
It sounds like grope and it sounds like rape.
There was a group of them that had like frog avatars, and they all hate
Stop
Nick.
bringing up the fucking frog to me.
They all hate Nick. I agree with you. They're gay rapers. I agree.
Every time I say this, all I have to hear about is Pee-Pee the frog. Every time. By the way, if I see you with a Pee-Pee the frog avatar, forget Groyper avatar, any form of Pee-Pee the frog in the year of our Lord, the Big 26, I'm done. It's 10 years on. We're a decade on. You gotta stop
know
with
what that
Pee-Pee
even
the
is.
frog.
They all got here yesterday. I mean, I'm a new guy.
Someone says, agree with Nick. They sent a super chat. Agree with Nick most things. Thought you're atheist. No, I said he's right about. I mean, he's right about like life, like real tangible life things. I'm not Catholic. By the way, neither's Nick Fuentes. He's fucking gay. And I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care that he's gay because I don't care about the Catholic part. I don't care about the God stuff. I think it's, weird and gross, but it doesn't bother me. I don't care if a guy is gay because I'm not trying to kiss him. I don't care that Nick is. Jaden cares if Nick is gay because Jaden lived in his basement. That makes sense, okay?
It's the only thing. It's the only explanation that makes anything makes sense, man.
I hope he's gay. I want him to be gay. I want him to be gay. I want him to be groping and raping Destiny and every little boy that he finds and grooms into his. I want that because that's funny, okay? My only question is, I have two questions, and both of them are about Groypers. And this is why I knew I could detect the viral load of Elijah Schaffer. It's just detectable enough that I went, okay, he's gay. He's into Nick. He likes the Groypers, but he's not a Groyper. He's slightly different than a Groyper. And I don't know what that is. I don't know what the difference is, where that comes in. I just know that it's not quite the same thing. I know that Vrillium he wants to be Nick adjacent. He wanted to try to meet Nick that night that woman propaganda got slapped and all that stuff. I know that, but I don't know. I don't think he's a Groyper. This is Vrillium, by the way. He's an internet princess, by the way. I don't think he's a Groyper. What is that thing? What is the difference?
I mean, I say they're both Groypers.
You think they are Groypers?
My definition, because Vrillium tried to jump on my show when I was streaming. And he was super upset because in that woman propaganda slap video, I said, Groyper generals, Vrillium. And it went viral. And he's like, I'm not a Groyper general. I'm not a Groyper general. And I'm like, if you say nothing off of the plantation, everything that you do say revolves around Nick Fuentes, I assume that it's like, you're a Groyper, right? You dick suck Nick, you're a Groyper.
And you sort of do the impression and you're doing the same kind of talking points and you're trying to clip and farm and do all the kind of stuff that Nick does. Like, it's obvious.
While worshiping him. They all are like, he's the leader. He's the guy.
Teddy Feaser, no bigger skinwalker of Nick Fuentes than Teddy What am I supposed to be calling him? He doesn't like that you say his real name.
Well, he tweeted out that he's okay with it, but he keeps striking people. But yeah.
What is his online name?
RPG Red. Well, he has like 15 different ones. RPG, Red Pill Gaming, Red Pill Gang.
Oh my God.
He did TED Talks.
Okay. So the reason Jaden and I even know each other is I barely know this fucking Teddy Feaser character, but I showed up on your stream one time. I don't even know how I managed to do this. I just somehow broke into your stream pretending to be Teddy Feaser. And my whole thing with it was my hands. Look at my hands, folks. By the way, that's a pretty good. That kind of sounds like him. It's different than the Nick one. But I do it the same way. Like I arrive to it. Here's how I do. All right. So Nick Fuentes is Chicago but gay. So I go. What's something Nick would say? These Jews. Okay. First of all, you say first of all. Revenge of the Sith. Okay, so that you say something like that. Now to make it Teddy Feaser, it's the same voice. You're doing an impression of Nick Fuentes, but instead what you do is you are an old Jewish woman from New York doing a Nick Fuentes impression. Okay, and I had learned who Teddy Feaser was like a day before going on your stream and doing this impression. I don't even really remember it. It's kind of lost to time to some degree, but I went on there. I'm like, okay, so you're talking about me. I'm Teddy Feaser. You're talking about me. What Judas? And the fact that he calls you Judas, like this is a dude who Nick Fuentes does not like. All the Groypers hate him. He was run off by all these guys, as far as I know. And he still so badly wants to be one of them. Now, I'm sitting here saying Elijah Schaffer, not a Groyper, wants to be a Groyper. I'm saying Vrillium, not a Groyper, wants to be a Groyper. You're saying they're Groypers. You're saying they're the same thing. What then? What the fuck is Teddy Feaser then?
Well, he crawled back. He crawled
back, but he was unaccepted. Are you a Groyper if every Groyper says, we do not allow you?
Well, good point. Fair enough. I mean,
this is why we needed a new term. Okay, Teddy Feaser is the fucking. He's the canary in the coal mine here. Like these guys, like Elijah and Vrillium,
Teddy call Feaser, them Nick suckers. That's what they're Nick suckers.
Yeah, they're Nick suckers. But it's so much more than that. And that's why I'm going with Groypophile, but I feel like that doesn't even fully cover it. Okay, there's a lot of layers to Groypophile that are definitely working, but there's just something going on with these guys, and I think the problem is it's the exact same problem I'm having with it in general, which is I don't know what the fuck a Groyper is. I don't think these guys know either. You were the tallest Groyper to ever exist, Jaden. There's not a single Groyper who is taller than Nick Fuentes. There's a lot shorter. Beardson. Okay, you want tiny. You got Beardson. By the way, Beardson, fake beard. Did you know?
I remember that.
I got blocked by Beardson for exposing that he wears a Spirit Gum strap fake beard on Twitter.
I heard that. I remember
Beardson hates me because I revealed that his entire shtick is fake, and his entire shtick is having a beard. Elijah Schaffer used to have a beard, but she's divorcing him now. So
true.
The point I'm making here is, what the fuck is a Groyper? Because I think even you, as the right-hand boy of Nick Fuentes, the former right-hand boy, the former Groyper general, I don't think you know what a Groyper is. You just sat here and you're basically telling me you don't know what that word means either.
I just tell them all. It's anyone that dick sucks Nick. That's the definition.
But what does the word mean?
A Nick sucker. A Nick Fuentes dick sucker.
How did that word get involved? I'm taking crazy pills. Can no one hear me? If anyone can hear me out there.
Nick just took the word from some 4chan
Took it from where did they get it from? What does it mean? I don't know. It doesn't sound like any other words other than grope and rape, which fully, by the way, explains Elijah Schaffer wanting to be one.
That's probably what most people think. So it's fair. Yeah,
I need to know. I don't know what a Groyper is conceptually, other than I like Nick Fuentes, and I don't know what a Groyper is etymologically. Okay,
well, they're short.
Is Ali Jamal a Groyper? He needs a cozy channel. There is no cozy anymore. I got a cozy channel before Ali Jamal got one. And that's another one too. Somebody said, Jesse, you're going to have Ali Jamal on the episode. And I'm like, I don't think he still likes Nick, but he, much like Feaser, is shadow banned from the kingdom of Groyp or whatever.
Yeah, like publicly because he's retarded. But
this is,
they do that.
It's so insane. This entire thing is so. If someone says, "Oh, this guy's a PODAWFUL henchman," that's very clear what that means. That means one thing. You know who those people are. This is such a nebulous, bizarre realm that Jaden, you need to figure this out because you
can you have a henchman that you hate? Do you have henchmen that you despise that love your show?
Yeah, all of us.
Every one of them.
Well, there
I
you
hate
go.
them all.
That's like the same thing.
But I'm saying you don't like Nick. You were a former Nick guy. You're a former Groyper. You don't know what the word Groyper means. This thing is so nebulous. Obviously, you don't want this. Someone could still call you a Groyper just because you were a part of it. Just because the word is so phantasmagorical that we don't know. Technically speaking, maybe you are.
I think that they would just say former. I'm Judas. I can't. If I don the title Groyper, they would try to crucify
me.
You
should try to. Maybe you should become a Groypa and try to own it. You know,
you're right.
Soft A Groypa. Yeah, I'm a Groyp. We're taking it back. Actually, that's
I've embraced Judas. You know, we embrace that. So why not?
Matter of fact, that's our word. And if I hear you say it again, it's gonna be on site. You know, you should be.
I think Beardson tries to do that to people, but they don't really listen. You know, they kind of just go about their own ways.
And by the way, I've been checking the chat rooms during this whole thing. Just like PP is the frog, it's a variant of the frog. Stop saying that. Stop saying. I've been checking the chat rooms this whole time during this rant, looking for anyone who has the answer. Someone says gay proved. I don't even know what that means. Just like PP is the frog, it's a variant of the frog. Dude, what are you not getting? What are you not understanding? When you say something like that, what is even going through your head? Are you okay? Let me be clear. PP the frog is called PP the frog because that's the name of the character from the comic. Okay? That was a comic made by a guy named Matt Fury. He named the character, the frog, Pepe. All right? Fine. Yep. That makes sense. You can't just say, and then we drew him retarded, and now his name is Groyp. What the fuck does that mean? That's like if I was drawing a comic about Jaden McNeil, okay, and I have him go on all these funny little misadventures, and then a bunch of incel weirdos start drawing him fat and go, by the way, now we call him Boinkalops.
There you go. That's the explanation.
If I'm the Matt Fury in that scenario. If I created the character of Jaden McNeil and I see that an online movement of weirdos has co-opted my character and named him Boinkalops, and my question is, why do you call him Boinkalops? The answer to that cannot be, oh, it's like Jaden McNeil. Does this make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't think anyone's arguing with you that it's a stupid name.
This has been the past 4 years of my life trying to figure out what the fuck a Groyper is. I don't know. No one knows. I don't think Nick knows. And if he does know, he's keeping it a secret on purpose because it means something bad and gay. Okay.
Well, I'm going to keep calling Vrillium and Elijah Groyper generals just to continue to link them to Nick Fuentes.
Well, I think you're right, and the reason I think you're right is, again, this is Vrillium. He's an internet princess. Now, you need to know this. When it comes to
liberal phase.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's going through a lot of different phases. Okay. So if you don't know, Faceless and I. Faceless, friend of the show. He's a guy in a ski mask. Okay, if you don't know, he and I watched that woman propaganda Vrillium moment. Like everybody, the slap heard round the world. We watched it in absolute awe because a month beforehand, I think we've talked about this on the show, a month beforehand, he and I, Faceless and I, had been saying, we need to turn these guys into goons. We were this close to pulling a troll where we made a parody channel of woman propaganda where we're doing vertical react videos in a red box, just like him, the whole thing, but like the insane gay, like obviously making fun of it way. Because we both knew that like this combined effort, we could easily pull in a ton of views on this. It would work. It's like one of those just stupid, lazy slop things that would instantly work. And he was telling me, this Vrillium guy, you got to start paying attention to him. He sucks. And I'm like, why? What's going on? And he's like, Vrillium has a Discord. And he just asked me, I don't know if he did, maybe Dirk or Lenny, maybe you know this. I can't remember. Did he ask Faceless to join it, or did Faceless just saw that it existed? I can't remember.
I think he asked him to join.
Okay. So
they were talking, yeah.
He joins Vrillium's Discord. Adult baby diaper lover Vrillium. By the way. Now I gotta be clear. Okay, we've got to.
Posted that.
He posted this. Yeah.
Well, he did post it.
Yeah.
He did post it. That's real. He posted it, going, guys, this isn't actually me, guys.
Yeah. All right,
Oh my God.
Hang on. So a month before anyone knew who Vrillium was, all right, we're doing a deep dive on him. He's like, I went in his Discord. This dude is like a total loser. He was telling me all this secret inside info that I'll talk about in a second. And we start looking at, he's got he's got this one Instagram that has hundreds of thousands of followers. He gets tons and tons of views, millions of views on his videos on there. But he's got this secondary Instagram where he's posting gay mirror selfies. And this is before anyone knew about his gay liberal phase where he was his internet princess. Okay. And we're like sitting there clowning on him and saying, we need to make fun of this guy. Lo and behold, we don't get around to it. A month later, everyone's talking about this dude. This is right around the exact same time Vrillium joins Grift TV. Okay. Now you know about that, right?
I found him from Grift TV. I didn't know who he was.
So that's how you know.
Elijah signed him, and then I'm like, "Who's this guy?"
Ladies and gentlemen, Faceless is here. Hi, Faceless. What am I missing? What am I getting wrong? Because I know I'm misremembering some of this.
What I literally clicked on the video, and then I heard Ski Mask, and I was like, "Oh, I got." I ran up to the studio. I was like, "All right, I got to jump on." My ears were ringing.
Do you have your burnt peanut ready? So I'm saying I'm recalling the time where a month before anyone knew about Vrillium's insanity, a month before the slap, you were talking to me and saying you gotta look into this guy. This guy sucks. And you showed it to me. We're looking at his like secondary Instagram where he posts adult baby diaper lover fetish material. We're looking.
Does that sound better now? Sorry about that. I guess I didn't have my mic.
Yeah, it's a little louder. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what I remember. I remember the first thing I saw when you showed him to me was he has insane Tourette's, and every single shot of him is like, dude,
Ethan Klein level geeking.
Yes,
he's just going.
He's flying off the eyebrowmeter, and
he's thwacked.
Yeah, it's totally, his face is zooted out. We were both, spitballing theories on why he's like that.
I'll tell you my first introduction. My friend Slimewad, he sent me. He's our sticker guy. He sent me Vrillium when he had 6,000 followers on Instagram. He's like, yeah, you got to see this guy, and that was in September. And I'm watching him. I'm like, this guy looks like a secret gay. Like he does not look like a epic based Giga Chad.
Right.
You can look at a dude and see some, you know, the effeminate stylings of like the hand movements, you can just tell by the mannerisms.
Yes.
Exactly. Flipping the hair flip, the rolling the eyes, you know, and I'm like, I don't know about this guy. So I clicked on one of his first live streams on Instagram, and I wish I had, I wanted to screen recorded it, and I didn't. One of the first things I saw him say was that if he was offered the $7,000, he would take it because Groypers don't pay enough, is what he was saying.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I don't like that. That's kind of red flag. And then someone was like, hey, King, when are you gonna go through your Giga Chad transformation? And then he started spazzing out and freaking out on the live stream. And he's like, actually, anyone who's ever ran a civilization successfully, it doesn't worry about their physical form. Like he's like, the worst thing that could ever happen to America is a Giga Chad being president, which I disagree with. But I think we need someone just huge. Some just like Giga Chat, like someone mutant in the Oval Office, you know.
You and I were talking too when we first were talking about him, that you could tell he was like a yo-yo fat guy, like that he had recently gotten very fat again, and he probably goes back and forth on that.
That soft, supple fatness on there. It's fresh. It's the new fat. Yeah, you're like, oh, that hasn't been there a while. Yeah. But I saw that and I was like, oh, that's instantly in like a couple minutes, he goes from talking about taking $7,000 from Netanyahu that he would if it was offered, to crashing out, chimping out, if you will, about his body, his weight. And then later on, I was like, maybe I can forgive all that. And I can't, I joined his Discord.
Right.
And that's where I started seeing the sauce.
Yes.
I started seeing the sauce. So
he was talking, he was talking some real behind the scenes kind of shit in there. And
immediately bad OPSEC. Yeah.
And
it was open.
I don't want to, let's not say what it is. Yeah. Let's tease this out a little
I'm not going to, but bad OPSEC. And the crazy thing was his Discord was just open. You could just join it. There's no filtering, nothing. It's just anyone can join and see what little dirty secrets he's posting in there.
So we're saying like, no joke, we were saying stuff like this guy has the vibes of an adult baby diaper lover. Now, just to be clear, this is an AI image, but it's based on an actual one that he posted where he like it's somehow the real version of this is just as embarrassing. I don't know how to explain that, but we were saying like this guy's got baby features, he's got baby fat on him, and now it's a thing. It's like it's become a meme that he's this diaper guy. You and I sit there, we watch the slap herd round the grifterverse, and we're like, fuck, we could have been the first to this. We had this, it was in the bag. I told you we really should do this. You should get on this. You should make those parodies of woman propaganda. And of course, then we're kicking ourselves that it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, you were giving me a lot of shit about it. That's what kicked off me jumping on the Scotty Fitness thing and ruining his life, because I had to go hard after that. Check the side chat. This is just something really funny that I saw Vrillium post when all that was going on.
Okay.
I just have to. I like to just see. I like to watch people. I have a famous saying, "Faceless is watching." I coined that.
So here's Vrillium live. This photo of me is real. This is an AI photo somebody made of me on Twitter.
Like superheroes?
It's wearing a diaper in front of. This is. Have you guys seen this picture before where somebody turned Nick and Andrew Tate and Sneeko into the Avengers? So genuinely insane. I have to say this. That's so.
But I have to say, dude, why would you post that picture in the
picture? Yeah, this one sucks.
It's already bad.
This is the bad
one. I was
one.
not as early as you guys, but his gay photos, his TikToks. I don't know if you're familiar with a lot of the TikToks. He's like making ones about how, he's too based. He's too based for the trad girl, but he's too much of a bad. I don't know. Whatever he's saying. And then the slap heard around the world. I was calling him like Chris Tyson Groyper because he looks like a troon.
Yeah.
And that was before the gay files dropped as well. But
I gotta be honest, the diaper one is more respectable than the actual the actual image.
It looks like he's pooping.
Yes.
Like it's already, there's some scat, there's some implication of scat going on there.
It's very Indian coded.
Listen, I'm very familiar. It is. I'm very familiar with butt mogging. Jaden, you're very familiar with dumpers. And unfortunately, you've got some knowledge of
dumper wars. Right.
Dumper wars. This is a dumper pick. What he's got going on here, he is showing off straight up dumper on this, and these were the photos he was posting all the time. All of this stuff we saw before anybody found all of the gay troon kind of stuff, and then. Of course,
it's not really surprising that he was posting his ass all over Twitter. When
when all the Billy Sexton, gay guy stuff started coming out, I didn't even bat an eye. I was like, "Yep, I know." Yeah, I 100%. That was like not a shock to me at all. I messaged Faceless. I'm like, "You saw, right? You see what's going on? You saw that exactly what we were saying was it's all true." Now, of course, on the night of the slap heard round the grifterverse, what happens? Woman Propaganda and Vrillium, it just so happens Sneeko and Nick are standing 100 feet away. And so they just run over to Nick. Like, it's in a Groypophile's mind, that's like daddy, you gotta go. They didn't even think twice about it. Nick is standing there. When you watch the video, he's like, who are you? Okay, yeah. Meanwhile, fucking Woman Propaganda, he's had his bell rung, and he's trying to shake hands with Nick. He's even tinier than Nick. He's doing the Nick impression. So he's like, "Hi, I'm Woman Propaganda." And Nick is like, "Hi, I'm Nick, I know." And it's this insane moment. Vrillium is just like, "I'm here too." They look like fucking Laurel and Hardy. They look like two stupid dogs. There's always a tiny one and a big one. And it's like this insane moment where Nick has to go like, "Okay, so we gotta go now. Bye." And they just leave them in the dust. And that's the moment where these guys got turned into Groypophiles. Like as true as it definitely was beforehand, that was the moment where Nick rejected them, because Nick understands a little bit about optics, and he went, "I'm not going to be involved with whatever that was that just happened." That was smart on his part.
Yeah, but now he's calling Vrillium the GOAT on his show.
Is he really?
I have the clip.
He is, yeah.
Let me see this clip. I got to see this clip, because that is...
Vrillium had to send him money to have it happen, but...
That's true.
Oh, I assumed he was saying it because he saw this fucking dumper.
Well, that's probably the reason he's doing it. Let's be real. Or... Here, I'll throw it in the side chat.
All right, let's take a look at this. I'm excited. I did not know about this. Let's see here.
Congrats, Vrillium. John Doyle is currently being mogged by Vrillium. That's actually
Vrillium. Crazy. He doesn't even know how to say his name. Vrillium.
So W, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Vrillium, my nigga.
Wow, he's goated.
Hey,
he's his nigga, dude.
Nicholas Arvaro sent
in the sauce.
So what did Vrillium send in a super chat to make that happen?
Like $50 or something.
That's so fucking pathetic. Okay, but it worked.
The GOAT.
That doesn't usually work on Nick, to be fair. So that's kind of crazy that worked.
He's also in his DMs because after Vrillium hopped on my show, they were DMing back and forth, and there was some super chats as well. Because Vrillium jumped on and he's like, "Your camera sucks. My dad's rich. He's a celebrity lawyer." I don't know if you guys are up to date on
we're familiar.
Yeah, he's like, you need more money.
Let's talk about that in just a second, okay? Because we are very familiar with that. Faceless will explain in just a moment. Let's take a look at this clip. This is the one that got me thinking Vrillium again recently. Okay, I guess Vrillium has had sort of a change of heart about his political leanings. He's trying to grift gears, I call it. Every grifter has this moment where he's got to try to pivot. They've always got to pivot.
Well,
and
the event was so terrible that he's trying to distance so Nick and Beardson don't attack him, is what he's trying to do. Because they were calling it a Groyper event, and he's like, "No, I'm not a Groyper. I'm not. I swear." Because Beardson's had him in his sights.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
You're probably right. He can't handle another attack. Like what this dude has been through over the past few months is absolutely horrifying. If any one of you had just one image or tweet that this guy has had unveiled on him, released about you would end it all. Your life would be over at that point. So the fact that he's held on this long, although I think I know why, is pretty impressive. But now he's got to do a thing I call, again, grifting gears, where you got to shift into a new position, you got to pivot, and now he's going to try to make something else happen. He's talking about it. Let's take a look.
The whole idea behind that.
Whoa. Sorry. Just real quick. Let me see that one more time.
The whole idea behind.
Oh, he's Popeye. Okay, hang on a second. Let's take a close look at his face while he says this.
The whole idea behind.
Whoop. Oh, who are you winking at? I feel like Nick Fuentes over here. I'm getting winked at so much by Vrillium.
Them trying to tie.
What? He just stuck his fucking tongue out.
The whole idea. Did he get a bug or something?
Yeah, he looks like a chameleon trying to clean his eyeball. Watch this. This is Faceless will tell you. This is the first thing I ever said about him. I was like, what
immediately.
What
Me
the
too.
fuck
like,
is going on? Well, but you have to realize, back when we were talking about this, he's putting out those quick edited where he's barely on camera. So he was editing all these little moments out. I spotted it in one random little he accidentally left it in moment. I was like, oop, up there, ooh, boom. Oh, wait a second. Found something. Autism alert.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
I was having a little freak out about it. And by the way, speaking of little freak outs, look at his fucking face.
Trying to tie me to Fuentes is twofold. One, they have.
What? That tongue has been out of his fucking mouth. This is what? We're 6 seconds in. And I've seen his tongue 3 times now. Look at that. Hey, listen, man. I know Tourette's is probably a terrible disease and a really tough. Just stop it.
Is it even true? Do we even know if it's true? I'm doubting it, honestly. I've heard from a few people. I don't know if it's real. I heard it's a vaccine injury. I heard it's a drug withdrawal thing. I don't know.
I think it's when you're full of lies and you're trying to mask them.
Yes, actually, a lot of these YouTubers all have fucking Tourette's. Ethan Klein. This dude, they've all got this thing where their eyes are constantly going everywhere. It's really tough. You know, that is an interesting thing, though. Nick Fuentes does not do any of that stuff. That's kind of weird now that I think about it. He's some sort of other kind of test tube baby or something. I don't know what's going on there. There must be some, because he's definitely got a lot of secrets he's keeping. We all know that. I guess maybe when the secret is so obvious, it doesn't really pent itself up like it does with Vrillium here. But here's the thing with the Tourette's. I know Tourette's is not real because, number one, everyone who has it is like some shitty YouTuber. Number two,
streamer.
Oh, a streamer. Number two,
like a chick that just says slurs.
Comedy Shaman has it. And number 3, Tourette's is a disease I would invent as a 13-year-old if I was making. Yeah. Me? I've got the disease where I say the N-word and it's okay.
Yeah, but Vrillium has the lame version. He doesn't even say slurs.
Well,
his face just malfunctions, which is, again, I don't believe it. I think if it were real, he'd be saying slurs.
I think he's trying to hold it in is why.
They have flooded the zone with all this.
Whoa! He's sending me fucking semaphore. Morse code is going on here. These are signals.
Nonsense about me, that I'm some kind of transgender, that I'm.
As if that part's not true. That part is true.
He has to address it.
So good.
Some kind of diaper fetishist, all this bullshit.
Oh my God. Faceless, did you ever think we'd be here where there's a moment where this guy's got to say on air, that he is not a diaper fetishist. I mean,
if you gotta say it, if you gotta even come out and say it, then
well, his boss says he is. So which is true? Elijah said he is a diaper fetish.
That's true.
So which
yeah.
is it?
Oh, I forgot to finish up on that. So yeah,
we have confirmation.
Vrillium joins Grift TV with Elijah. Elijah, who's a sex pest. But this is back in December, before anybody knows, like before all the Elijah stuff is out. Within the month, he posts like, I don't know, 15 videos for Grift TV. Within the month, he gets revealed to be an adult baby diaper lover. And Elijah Schaffer had to fire Vrillium from Grift TV because he was too gay and sexual. That's fucked up. The only thing I could even think of that could be better than this guy having to say, I'm not trans and I don't wear diapers, is if Mike David had to finally say he doesn't wear diapers out loud.
Shit, okay? They flooded the zone with that about
I want to see that again.
One, they have flooded.
Whoa. Imagine I'm sitting here every time you watch a show, I'm going,
Wait, more.
He's going narf. His face looks like the old man from Ripley's Believe It or Not who can eat his own nose when he's talking. It's crazy.
Behind them, trying to tie me to Fuentes is twofold. One, they have flooded the zone with all this nonsense about me, that I'm some kind of transgender, that I'm
flooding my zone. His zone is getting fucking flooded over here.
Some kind of diaper fetishist, all this bullshit, okay?
Maybe is his zone a hotel?
Yeah, that's a good point. Elijah Schaffer's now tromping around his zone.
They flooded the zone with that about me. So that's already kind of like on my record. And two, because we're ideologically different, if you put me next to him or say,
hey, buddy, get off camera. You need a peanut. We need to get this dude a fucking peanut. So, although I guess you can see the eyes and mouth on the peanut. That wouldn't even work. He can't.
Yeah, no, he couldn't even hide.
Spazzing. That's hilarious.
He can't even peanut his way out of this.
That I'm under him, it makes it look as if Fuentes doesn't know what he believes. It makes it look.
Oh, I guess he made a good point.
Gotta hit the sound.
Because if Fuentes is ideologically inconsistent.
That, by the way, that wasn't a soundboard. That was more Tourette's. He didn't mean to do that. He pressed the wrong button.
And in doing that, they can debase him. They can say, look, this guy that you're putting political capital behind, he doesn't even know what he believes.
Political capital. No, not one of you has that to give. Okay, nobody's getting, nobody's giving.
Because he says one thing, and yet he's actually hanging out with this guy. Meanwhile, I've met Nick Fuentes one time in my life. One time.
I don't even know that counts as a meeting. I saw it. We all saw it. That he was like, who are you?
Like 30 seconds. And I've never claimed myself to be a Groyper or a Groyper general.
Nope. You're a Groypophile.
No, but we've claimed it. We've claimed it. That video got 6 million views.
Yep.
They know him as a Groyper general.
We are claiming it, and we're claiming it forever. Sorry.
Yada, yada, yada. I've never in my life. And so this is
yada, yada, yada. Dude. Just put on the diaper. I mean, come on.
This is what they do. It's their strategy.
No man says yada, yada, yada.
I don't know who Chronic is, and I'm not going to call him. I don't talk. If you have sub 100K, I'm not going to talk to you. I don't have time to do that.
Oh, really? Oh, you're too big.
I have sub 100K, and he was in my chat. Let me call in. Let me call in. Let me call in.
Yeah, now he thinks he's too big, too good. Well, here's the thing. Much like with Sean Kelly, I don't know that I believe these numbers. Now, first of all, he's had this gigantic, fall from grace where everybody is now making fun of him for his proclivities, for his former proclivities. If they're current or not, I don't know. But I don't know if they were ever real.
If you have sub 100K, I'm not.
Whoa! Hang on a second. We're going to have to see that tongue one more time. This dude's going to try to big dog me while he's licking his own nostril.
Talk to you. I don't have time to do that.
He's picking his nose with his tongue.
Yeah.
100K.
Let's see if we can grab it. There we go. Oh, if I have sub 100K, how about I don't talk to you if you can't keep your tongue inside? Okay, you're trying to fucking French kiss me through a webcam right now. I'm not interested, buddy.
I'm not gonna.
I think he's
talk
bug chasing.
You think there's bugs up his nose?
Yeah, he's trying to get him.
I'm not.
Whoa! The eyebrometer is going off crazy right there. Hang on.
If you have
that's
sub
the face
100K,
of an innocent non-gay man.
I'm not gonna fucking talk to you.
This is like an effect of monkeypox and the hentai virus.
I'm not. I'm not. I have no reason to collaborate with you media-wise. Literally zero.
Media-wise.
You want to talk to me? Come to New Jersey. Come find me.
Okay. Deal. You sure? Hey, I'm going to give you a second chance on this, actually. Are you sure? Are you 100% sure? Should we show the Dirk video?
Please, zero. You want to talk to me? Come to New Jersey. Come find me.
Doink. Why? What are you going to do? Fucking open up a can of spinach and grow muscles at me?
And then we can make time. Beyond that, I'm not gonna fucking make time.
Have you seen his tweets where he says he's not part of the weak queer community? He's part of the strong queer community. They don't fuck around.
No, no.
He posts it's super. I don't even want to repeat it, but he talks about like.
Can you repeat it though?
Yeah,
doing some sexual thing to someone after he beats them up. He's gonna like jerk off on him or something. I can find the tweet if you're
gonna dunk him. Yeah, classic move.
That's a Vrillium play.
Yeah, that's that's right out of the Vrillium playbook. I saw Popeye do that to Bluto. I think that's where he's stealing it from.
I am what I am. That's all.
He looks like he's being reversed.
People have less than 100K. I'm not.
Vrillium has the style of a VHS being rewound.
Now, if you had 100K, I would sit with you and talk with you all day.
You would say sleep with you?
For people who have less than 100K. I'm not. Now, if you had 100K, I would sit with you and talk with you.
I would sleep with you. He's saying I would sleep with you.
He did say that. I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it.
He's talking about Nick Fuentes here. He's like dreaming right now. This is a daydream he's
all
having.
Day. But if you don't have that, I have no fucking business talking to you. I'm way too busy.
I guarantee you Vrillium would willingly let Nick photograph him while he's asleep.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Like, what do you want from me? You are cat.
Here's what I want from you. Stop wearing diapers and princess outfits and stuff. It's really pretty simple. I'm a simple kind of guy that way.
For the Groyper militia. Yeah, okay. According to exactly. According to those people, that's what I am. So yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm just having like a fucking raid on my chat. I don't know. People, I find A-logging so weird. I find like.
Oh, really? Oh, that's weird. Oh, you don't like it when things bad happen to you?
Raiding so weird. It's like, dog, get your views up. Like, focus on you, man. What are you doing?
Get your views up. A dude in the chat
room. What are you
room,
doing?
It's not, a guy in the chat is not necessarily trying to get views. He's trying to take yours away.
That was someone. There's a diaper sticker of him on Kick, and I think people were putting that in chat. And they were saying it in your chat earlier.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now in my own chat. Several. These are from your chat. You've got a twitchy fucking.
I just have him spurging out. I don't have the diaper.
That's so fun. Oh, here's the diaper one. Yeah, I've got the diaper one in chat right now.
Like, so that's what he was seeing while he was getting upset.
This dude might not have ever put a diaper on, and he's just the diaper guy now.
You know what? Actually, no. Let me scratch
He tweeted out the photo of him in the diaper a few times.
You're a dipe beast,
saying
man.
It wasn't
Sorry.
real.
You're a dipe beast.
I understand ankle biting via hatred on like Twitter.
Oh, you get it? Oh, wow.
That's how I got Twitter followers. That's
how I got. All right. You get it. So
he mentions me in that clip too.
Oh, does he? Should I keep going?
He does.
All right.
No, I mean, it don't matter. He just says,
I don't understand why Jaden McNeil makes fun of me.
You don't? Dude, look at yourself for more than 1 second and see. He can't, though. His eyeballs will just roll back into his fucking head.
Captive Dreamer out, ankle bite, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you get followers on Twitter. Is you become an A-logger. You become
okay. Why are you explaining this then? What is your point? Okay, so you get it. So you know why it's happening.
It's different that I do it via screen.
It's different. It's different when it happens to him.
Reply guy to people, and you do that not because you actually give a fuck about what they're talking about. You do it so that the people who agree with you.
Here's what you're supposed to do if you understand it. You block them, and then you never talk about it, never mention it. You just keep moving on. Like, if you get it, like 100%, you should block they are going to just keep ankle biting you. Like, I'm not shocked when I get fucking blocked by Elijah Schaffer or whatever. I'm going to be a nuisance to him permanently forever. It's funny. But you don't then do this little monologue while you're trying to desperately keep your lips in check.
Find you and then follow you. That's why you do it. That's why all your favorite influencers
Well, you just told me I could meet you in New Jersey. I might find you and follow you.
do it. By the way, that's why Jaden McNeil does it to me.
Whoa.
Get a little freak out after saying that. Jesus Christ, dude. What did you do to
That's
this
his
guy?
bit. He has a
Holy Lord, that's his bit.
That's
not even
making fun of the fat diaper guy.
That's really not your bit either.
It's not, but he said it. He said it.
That's not exactly the type of guy you are. Okay, so Faceless, when you were in Vrillium's Discord, you were privy to a little behind the scenes magic conversation he was having. He said something so embarrassing, so crazy. And he, of course, did not know that an A-log was in there reading this. And of course, what was it? Like a day later, he was deleting his entire Discord because of all of the drama that was going on about him being a diaper gay guy, right?
Yeah, nuked out of, he just completely deleted the whole thing. But yeah, he was in there just talking to everyone, trying to give them the secret. So by the way, real quick, this is the debut of the Faceless, the notification of Faceless. If you want to, real quick, I don't know if you can chroma key me. You can throw me down.
Dude,
is there a way?
I love it. I love it.
It's
so good.
I'm gonna have to take this off because it's repeating my audio back. There you go.
Oh, just mute it.
So
yeah, if you could somehow put the screen in the OBS and then chroma key me, you could throw me down in the bottom. I could be like reacting to Jaden over there. I could be.
I'm not going to figure that out right now. I'll be honest. Here's what I do want to figure out for a future moment is how do we do this to Vrillium while he's fucking popping his tongue and eyeballs around? I want to see, because this is actually the perfect way to show Vrillium is just the parts you want to see here. Okay, so you saw his Discord. What was he talking about in there? What was the story?
The dad one, the one about his pops.
Yes.
Which is great. I feel like, I don't know. I guess I'm just I like being anonymous. I would never, ever in a million years tell people that my dad is James Sexton. I just wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? I would just never. And immediately when he started his Discord, he said that, do we have the screenshot? I think I sent it to you, didn't I?
I
don't want to misquote him.
Not recently you didn't, but
my dad.
You might have a long time ago. I don't have it now.
Yeah, he said my dad is a I'm trying to see if I could find it. I know I could find it. Come on. My bad. Either way, he said that his dad is a power player in the industry or something like that. I might be misquoting, but he did say that his dad got him the Rift TV deal. His dad got him, has a bunch of hookups with a bunch of people. And he said that his dad, that if he has a deal with his dad where if he doesn't make it big in a year, then he's going to basically cut him off.
Yes.
Is what he,
Now that is what is so fascinating to me is, it was make or break. Vrillium becoming Vrillium was an absolutely necessary component to him living, to him doing anything. His dad said, all right, you want to be a content creator? You can do it, but I'm not going to help you if you're still trying to make it within a year, which is why I believe he faked it much like Sean Kelly, he's buying the followers, he's buying the likes, he's buying the subscribers. Now, obviously, some of it is real, but it's that. You know,
I have it right here. I have it.
Oh, you
I
got
have
it?
it. Sorry, my bad. So he said, yeah, I mean, in what's popular, I look at this as sort of a game of rankings because that's how I've been trained to do it. My experience is social content and marketing. I was working on a show my father starred in. He's a pretty notable guy that'll probably get doxxed as his. I'll probably get doxxed as his son soon. He canceled that show recently. Then the guy said to me, you got a year to make this content shit happen. After that, you got to get a real job.
Right.
That's
so
I have it. Yeah.
He had to do
and
everything.
He's my age. He's 26, so he's not had a job.
Right. He's never had a job. And he said, I will do anything. I will pull out all the stops to never have to work a real job. And thus the right-wing grift of Vrillium was born. Now, again, Vrillium was a gay, liberal, trans, commie, straight up F slur.
Yeah, he's like a Hassan Piker fan.
But the day his dad said that, boom, he's now a Groypophile. And this is the incredible thing about Groypophiles is it is a lucrative way to go about things. As embarrassing as it is, as horrible as being one is, you don't have to work a real job if you're one. And you might be sitting there wondering, maybe you don't know, maybe you haven't found out yet. Wait a second, then who's Vrillium's dad? Have you ever seen this guy?
Women, what I do feel bad for women about is the women who have been cheated on. They've said, okay, you know what? I'm going to look past this. We have family, we have kids and stuff like that. No, what I actually feel bad is that how other women, they have to suffer in silence because if they told any of the women in their life, I'm taking him back, they would be fucking excoriated. They would.
Sponsored by steak.
Vrillium's dad is James Sexton, the divorce lawyer who shows up in every fucking clip. When you're on TikTok, when you're on YouTube Shorts, you've seen this guy. He's a guest on every podcast. Like Lex Friedman would have this guy on. Every dumb idiot, like Joe Rogan-alike podcast tries to have this guy on. He is visibly gay.
Dude, you can tell he's tough because he has the tattoo showing, you know?
Okay, not gonna lie. This is tough.
Tough guy.
He's tough. This is tough. Can't lie. Yeah, I hate this. Every single appearance of this dude, he's got his dress shirt rolled up on the sleeves to make sure you see that he's got sleeve tattoos under there. He looks like a straight-laced sort of, if not, a little bit effeminate sort of guy. And his whole thing is, I got a divorce and I'm a divorce lawyer. Hi, everybody. Now, I wonder why he got divorced. I believe, by the way, his whole entree into the streaming, grifting, podcast world is he was a subject on the show Soft White Underbelly. You guys familiar with that? Do you know what that is? It's like a YouTube series where it's like shot in black and white, and it's supposed to be like really powerful, where they just interview like a regular person who's got a powerful story or somebody. It's a little, so every once in a while, it's a little bit like
crackheads.
It's a bunch of crackheads. It's like, it's a junkie, it's a meth head, it's a single mom. Every once in a while, it's sort of like a very poor man's TED Talk where they get a guy who's like an expert in something, and then he gives his life lessons on that. James Sexton was one of those guys. They had him on that show, and he talked about his divorce stuff. And he is, this is just grifter playbook 101 type shit. You know that dude who shows up on every podcast now? He's a former CIA agent, former CIA agent, where he's like always on Joe Rogan or any of those dudes. And he's also effeminate. He's like, telling you about all the times that he killed a guy when he was I was in jail for years and I killed a guy and I was blah, blah, and I'm a former CIA. Let me tell you what they're doing with the UFOs right now. It's the exact same play. Like, these dudes are fully interchangeable. This is Vrillium's dad. This is the dude who told him, you got to make it or get a job Faceless, you shared with me yesterday an insane clip. Okay, we're going to wrap up with this. Here is James Sexton on trigonometry. This is another one of these fucking shows you've seen a million times. I know.
I'm triggered.
None of this. This is, again, it's 2016 forever. You never get to leave. You've seen this shitty fucking show in every clip on Twitter. You've seen it a million times. If you've ever sat through, if you've ever doom scrolled video clips on any platform, you've seen this stupid show. Will's dad was on there, and he revealed a little bit too much of the family business.
Men want sex and will give you attention.
Men want sex. Okay, all right, buddy, we know. Groypophile. By the way, dad also a Groypophile.
Exchange for it. Women want attention and they'll give you sex in exchange for it.
These guys, you've seen these guys, right? You recognize these guys from their stupid clips? Okay.
And so
everybody here is having to pretend like they understand what women are like. By the way, there's not a single dude on this panel who even knows what that word means.
It's an economy. And again, I think that's a very fair economy, which is why the chances of you getting laid, if you say to your partner, you're the most beautiful woman in the world, you're so wonderful. I'll digress for a second. My son texted me the other day and he said, Dad, can you...
Ready for this? So he's talking about Vrillium. Okay, my son texted me the other day.
And he said, Dad, can you send me some money?
Sounds about right.
I looked it up.
Sugar daddy.
Okay, hang on. I looked it up. Now, Vrillium's made it, by the way. He's got all these followers. He's made it. This clip is from a video from 3 months ago. Vrillium had to make it or get a real job. This clip is from fucking 3 months ago. This is like, he must be bleeding money. Everybody found out he's a gay guy, and everybody starts unsubbing. Everybody starts unfollowing him. Nobody's watching his stuff. Now he needs daddy's money again. I'm sorry, buddy. Your year is up.
And I said, son, I just looked at my text. I haven't got a text from you in a week.
Dude, you at least have to start with a, hey, Dad, you been on any podcasts lately? Sort of the inverse of the conversations I have with my dad.
I said, let me give you a bit of advice because I feel like I'm a financial booty call.
This is kind of the same. This is kind of like the conversation that Fuentes had with McNeil, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
There's parallels there.
Yeah, you guys are the exact same in that way.
What is the parallel?
You don't see it?
Oh, me not talking.
You
to him
didn't give him enough.
Girlfriend?
You didn't give him enough attention.
Yeah.
He needs attention from his son.
Here's the move, by the way. You if you're gonna ask daddy for money when you are, a fully grown man. Not that I've ever done this. Everybody thinks
it's crazy that he was trying to flex on me. He's like, my camera's so nice. His dad bought it for him.
Yeah, well, his dad bought him everything. His dad bought him the views, probably. At this point, I don't even think he was trying to fool dad with the subscriber numbers or anything. Dad probably bought them. Dad's probably buying them for dad's self. That's when he says, Will texted me for money. What he meant was Will texted me to buy him more views. Okay, dad's got the bots ready to go. He's got the Indian click farms ready for him. Listen, everybody.
Do any of these alpha male podcasters ask him what it's like to have a trans son as a alpha male?
You know what? Weirdly, it never comes up. I don't think they're
so bizarre.
fully aware. Everybody accuses me of having a trust fund, of my dad paying for the show. And of course, I always respond to that and say, you really think any 80-year-old man would buy these things and do this and allow me to live this way? But now that I see Vrillium and that's what's going on with him, I kind of get it. Let me throw an idea at you, okay? And I get this idea, again, not from my own personal life. When I lived in Brooklyn doing comedy every person I knew except for me had no job. And I didn't get it. I was like so dumb and naive. I was sitting there going, how do these guys have the time to constantly be going up and doing shows? And they're living in these I'm dying. I have $11 to my name. I'm about to die living in New York City. And these guys all have like the apartment from Friends. And I've never seen them work a day in their lives. And I discover one day how it's happening. I knew this girl and I watched her one day call up her dad and ask him for rent. And it floored me. I didn't even, we were like 26 or 27 years old. I couldn't believe that was even an option at that point. She was actually older than me. She was almost 30 doing this. And this was the move, okay? I'm giving you her move when she did this. She calls up her dad and she goes, "Hi, Dad. Yeah. Happy Arbor Day, by the way." And now I sit there and I go, what the fuck is Arbor Day? What is that? And I take out my phone and I'm looking. Today was Arbor Day. She had waited until what was technically a holiday to call her dad. Now, Arbor Day, what day is Arbor Day? Let me look this up real quick because I believe, is it one of those that like moves days or is it always on? No, it does move days, apparently. What day is Arbor Day on every year? Let's see if it does change. It's the last Friday in April. That's what I thought. I knew that so what's the last Friday of any month? It's your final payday before rent, right? So she this is like psychotic girl evil genius. She waited for a holiday on her like absolute I need the money the most day to call up her dad, pretend like she was calling him up to wish him a happy Arbor Day. What is he, a beaver? I mean, who is fucking celebrating that? And they sat there. I'm not kidding. And she was looking at me with this big grin on her face the whole time, like, I'm playing this retard so bad. And I'm thinking, that's your dad. What are you doing? And she's like, uh-huh. And they sat there talking about Arbor Day for 15 minutes. Trees, what kind of trees she has outside her apartment, which streets in New York have trees on. I'm not kidding. It was psychotic. She finally gets around to it. I'm sitting there forever watching her do this. And she finally pulls that trigger. And she goes, "By the way, Daddy, I'm going to be a little short on rent this month." "You will? Oh, goody. Thank you, Daddy." Click. It was instant. Boom. The conversation was over. You need Bill. Okay? Vril.
We call him Butt Sexton.
Butt Sexton. We need you to at least butter Dad up a little bit. Call him up and be like, "Hey, Dad. Hey, happy Juneteenth, by the way." Yep. Still bleeding subscribers dry. Help.
Because I feel like I'm a financial booty call.
Crazy. Straight up a crazy thing to say about your child, your male, gay, communist, diaper-wearing child.
For you. I said, and I have no problem with the concept of a booty call. But if you're going to be a man, let me tell you something you need to know about a booty call.
Okay.
If on a Friday night you text a girl at 1 a.m. saying, "Hey, are you up? I was just thinking of you." She knows why you're texting her.
Okay, so Dad understands the Arbor Day scenario.
If you haven't texted her in a week, she's not necessarily going to be receptive to that text. But if on Wednesday you think, I'm going drinking on Friday, I should send that girl, and you sent her a, "Hey, I just heard a song, it made me."
By the way, Dad, where's Mom? How come I've never met her? Okay, you're with Uncle Jeff right now? Okay. He's not really my uncle.
Think of you, hope you're doing well. The chances when you text her on Friday at 1 a.m. and say, "Hey, are you up? What are you doing?" There's a part of her that's going to go, I know why he's texting, but he did text on Wednesday. Like, he is clearly interested in me. Your chances are going to go up. I said, if you texted me on Wednesday.
His dad is now giving Butt Sexton advice on how to fuck him.
By the way, elite Riz tactics.
Yeah.
Elite.
Yeah.
Why is he
Elite
giving
Riz
Butt
tactics.
Sexton girl advice anyways?
Yeah,
You know?
Can you
nobody
imagine?
in this room of any of these guys, including his son, needs girl advice. Trust me.
Can you imagine calling your daddy for money and then him giving you Riz advice?
Right.
And just being like, no, listen, you're not getting money, but here's how you fuck a girl.
Well, let's be clear about
Like,
something.
what?
Let's be clear about something.
And he's like,
The
"But
only
Dad,
part-
I'm trans."
Yeah. Here's how you fuck a girl. Stick it in your own ass. Here,
Dad, I don't even like girls. Why are you telling me this?
You haven't seen my diaper collection?
Here's what really happened. His son asked him for money, and he went and sent it, and none of the rest of this conversation happened at all. You know he did.
Real.
Oh, I'm actually the cool dad. Okay, I'm telling my kid how to get laid. Did I show you my tattoos? By the way, have you seen? I'm a bit of a.
These are straight up.
I'm something
male
of a,
manipulator.
I'm something of
tactics
a
right here.
Popeye the Sailor Man myself. By the way, I don't know if you've seen this, but yeah,
He's teaching him how to manipulate. He's like, let me teach you how to manipulate me. That's pretty crazy.
And said, hey, Dad, how are you doing? Hope all's well. Just wanted to say hi. We should get lunch sometime soon. Now, when you text me and say you want some money, I'll be very quick to send you that money.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to go to fucking lunch with you. He's afraid you're going to try to fuck him or some shit.
But because you didn't warm me up at all with
wears the skirt to lunch or no?
He wears Daddy's little princess when he goes to lunch. Yeah.
Any kind of foreplay, the answer is no.
So he wants foreplay from his son.
So I think that that's a bit the attention piece and the sex piece. Something men need to figure out is pay a little bit more attention, give a little more compliments to your spouse, and the receptivity towards what it is that you need is going to be much more receptive, I believe, in the long term. But
so what's this guy's name again? James Sexton. Let me just check one more time. The episode of trigonometry that he was on. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, guys. I've got the episode right here. I'll show it to you just so you know for sure. Here it is. This is the same episode.
It's not
the same episode. He's wearing the same clothes. I made a big mistake. I said it was 3 months ago. I want to apologize. It was 2 months ago. Vrillium must not be doing too well. 2 months ago, it says here.
That's crazy. Because a month later, he's
Dad, how can I
bragging.
take over the Jewish cabal if I don't have money? How can I take on the Jews if I don't have any money, Dad?
Is it any
He knows it's all
wonder-
going to the diaper collection.
Is it any wonder how Vrillium turned out the way he did? I mean,
He's sending Nick Fuentes money. He's getting that money from his dad and sending super chats.
yeah, and by the way, that's where all of Nick Fuentes' money comes from, is some Groyper's dad's money. Much like some of our other goons, all of their super chats come from SSI. You just know that it's a bunch of disabled freaks spending everyone else's tax dollars on super chats. Nick Fuentes' entire audience is asking Dad for super chat money. Dad, how am I going to get Nick to acknowledge me this month unless you send me more money? I'm 40. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Faceless, thank you for joining in last minute here.
Thanks for having me.
Jaden. Oh, Faceless, where can they find you? Want to plug something? Where can they find you?
At Wang Half on X. That's white. That's West Asian nigga going hard as fuck for everyone wondering.
So, which is very funny that is your handle during this topic, this particular.
Do you know how many of them have hit me up and been like, "You're not a true Wang Half. You're not a true Wang," and they get so mad.
I think I've seen.
I really
that
am
on
though.
Twitter.
I have
I feel
videos
like
of me lighting myself on fire. Like I kind of am a Wang Half.
Groypers hate him. Learn this one secret. All right, follow him there. Jaden McNeil, everybody. Thank you again so much
Thank you for having me.
Coming on.
To be here, man.
Where do they find you? What do you want to plug there?
My name, Jaden McNeil on X Kick. That's all I got.
There you go. Jaden McNeil on X, Jaden McNeil on Kick. Watch him live. He covers all the grifters, all the Groypers, all the Groypophiles, and he does it faster than me. So if you wanted to see a lot of the same info before I got to it, you could have just watched Jaden for the past week. And
no, it's you add the comedy to it. You know, it's entertaining.
Oh, it was just a news program. I didn't realize you were just the dry news. I thought when you were sitting there screaming that these guys are all gay, that was sort of a funny thing. But you're saying that was just the regular
that's
news.
Just the truth, you know. Let's be real. Okay. But I appreciate you having me on. And I mean, hey, even when you cover the same stuff, I'm always tuned in. I'm always enjoying. I'm enjoying the Elijah content and the rest of it.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on Elijah because it sounds like it's even crazier than I've completely forgot about the part where he's, you know, grooming virgin boys or whatever. What the fuck was that
I need
again?
to clip that too. We're all sleeping at the wheel apparently.
Shit. We are going to be live again this week, later in the week for another Primo episode for the final episode in our trilogy of comedy shaman episodes coming up here soon. The investigation into comedy shaman's height. We actually did get him to make a video of him measuring himself on camera. You're not going to believe it. Tune in on the Pizza Fund. We'll see you later in the week for that one. And until next time, and Dirk, did you want to plug anything?
Faceless. Go subscribe to him.
Okay, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Faceless on Instagram, weighing half. Thank you so much. And Goose Games, by the way.
How about plug PODAWFUL again or something? All right, fuck off. Until next time, have an awful day.
It's a mental illness to be transgender.